Well, I hope we're streaming. Hello, I'm Austin Townend, and welcome to the Bottlecap Brigade, the best D&D campaign you'll ever encounter. We're the live stream that gets drunk, talks about D&D, but doesn't play it right. That's right, the rules of D&D are just like the huge blog above that recipe you found online. We're never going to read it.
Yeah.
I honestly
Just get
deal
to
with
the
that so
recipe.
much.
That's some real shit, though.
It's like genuinely annoying, though, right? Like,
It's so annoying.
yeah.
Who's your
Wanna learn how to
target
boil
audience
eggs?
for that joke, Austin?
It's like,
You
it's,
nailed
yeah,
me.
I don't know. It's myself. I don't know if you guys
Oh,
look up
that's
recipes
fun.
a lot or not, but I do, and it frustrates me.
That's great.
Well, let's introduce the Bottlecap crew. First up is a man who set the world record for soiling his own pants and believes that sporks are the future. It's Austin Von Johnson as Aerogis.
Yes, I am so excited. Here's the thing. If you don't soil your pants, your grass won't grow right.
I thought he was excited about the spork thing. But it was
I thought he was excited about the
the
sport
spoiling
thing,
your
too.
pants thing.
What is, it's like soiled pants, it's what plants crave? Is that the...
Yeah.
No, word.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
like
Well,
that.
on the weekends, he sniffs other people's socks. On Tuesdays, he's a tuna salad salesman at your local mall. It's Joe Fritz as Tack/Parrot.
That's where the smell comes from.
It's your Tuesday thing. I wish I knew exactly which episode it was that I just said, do you smell tuna? It's Tack, or it's...
I've heard that more than
yeah.
once. It's. I know which one. I'll have to dig, but I've
I'm-
heard it.
Please.
I'm super imagining Joe like trying to sell tuna salad as some kind of skincare product. Just like,
Slather it
can I
on.
show you something?
Have some blackheads, maybe.
For your girlfriend? For your girlfriend? For your girlfriend?
Oh,
I always
jeez.
sell her the best tuna salad skincare products.
And
That's
it's
it, you
nice.
know?
It's
I make her pay for them.
Yeah, right. Well, Cat got your tongue? Well, maybe you should just cup. It's Taylor Hawker as Togu.
I'm really allergic to
Jesus.
cats. I'm really allergic to cats, and so I feel personally attacked. So I
You
think you
always
should
feel
just move
personally
on.
attacked.
Yeah. Because I feel like I'm the only one that like, it's like legit. It's like everybody's like, oh, Joe sells tuna. It's like Taylor has crippling anxiety and is afraid of clowns. I'm like, great.
What I just said makes no sense, you know? Like, I'm like testing out new ways to introduce you guys that make no sense. Alright, well, you'll never find a better or worse partner for Wednesday night couples bingo. It's Kat Lizarraga as Esmeralda.
Hey, that was offensive too. I'm on your side, Taylor.
Cat, that's just your last name, dude.
What?
Just kidding. Nothing. Just kidding.
Well, we all have that one friend who is kind of like a friend, except he's annoying and he lies to you. It's Sam Gates as Darrow.
That one.
Yeah, right.
So muted.
I don't know if he was talking. I feel like
No, I was just being quiet.
he was being weird. Yeah, that's what he does. Well, Sam, you know, in the spirit of you being weird and being quiet, would you like to say anything?
Oh man, would I ever, Austin? Thank you for that opportunity to come in and do a little bit of talking to all of our wonderful fans out there on the internet. Throughout this last, 8 months or so, things have been weird. I think we can all agree with that. And for some of us, the only thing keeping us grounded is the kindness and generosity of those among us. I think it would be really good to point out racks, as they were called in elementary school. If someone doesn't remember what a rack is, they are designated as random acts of kindness, and that was a big thing when I was in the 6th grade. A lot happened that year. It was 2001, and the country was in shock. But all that aside, I would like to.
What are you talking about?
I would like to call
What is your story about?
I would like to call out a very special rack that we as the Bottlecap Brigade experienced this last week. And I had a feeling as a friend to one of our wonderful streaming friends, Goblins Horde Dungeons and Dragons. Because I was supposed to bring this present to everyone this last Saturday. We had a video shoot, and I said I would bring this present, but instead I up and it didn't. And so I have decided to reveal them on stream and then give them to everyone when they come over for a special event I have planned this Sunday. We're socially distanced and wearing
Socially
masks.
distance orgy.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
And so our wonderful friend, I just put it in the Twitch chat. If you're not on Twitch, get a Twitch. I don't know what else to say to you. Go follow them on the Instagrams, and they're wonderful artists. They've done quite a bit of artistry stuff for us. But they sent us some dice, and they went through from Dice Envy and selected very special D20s for all of our characters.
What?
And so I have pulled up here a list of I have the dice physically present with me, and I'll give them to you when we see each other. But so for Esmeralda Blow, if you can see, it's a nice pink. Oh shit! It's a nice pink, like clear dice. And I'm gonna turn off my background for a second because I do whatever the front.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, it won't. So it's a nice, like, clear, like,
Joe
pinkish
puts his hands up.
dice. Yeah, you got
The
it, dude.
bloggers thing, yeah.
It's a blogger thing. Then we have Dungeon Daddy, because you got, like, a nice green tinted one. And Tack, because you're a weird little goblin boy, it's like a really nicely textured, like, green dice.
Cool.
Your colors are so off. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, I know this webcam sucks ass, but just listen to my
was
voice.
Like blue.
Yeah,
Listen to Sam's voice.
Yeah, when everyone listens to this on Spotify, it will be a much better picture painted.
Okay.
Then for Adris, a nice blue.
Oh,
Actually
cool.
does look blue.
Oh, rad.
Love it.
For Togu, it's like a really cool, like glittery orange.
Yes, that is
yeah,
so
perfect.
beery.
And then Joe. No, that was Jolie's. This one's Togu's. It's like
Similarly colored.
similarly
Still makes
colored,
sense.
but
Still beery.
yeah, it still makes sense. Yeah, still beery. And then let's see. Oh, and then mine that they sent over is a chunky boy. It's one of the big ones, which was very, very sweet, and they did not need to do that. But I definitely
Thank you
appreciate
so
you.
much.
Yay!
I was the one that said you smell like shit, Austin. They didn't. They're far too kind for that.
I
but you
mean,
smell
not in
like fucking shit.
not in those exact
So.
words, but
But it's
close.
shower, so.
Yes. Oh, and and I'm assuming, and Grace will have to clarify this, but there's this blood red one. I think that's Darrow's as well. I'm just guessing at it. But I don't want to leave that off because this is by far my fave. So.
Yeah.
Super dope.
So thank you very much. Okay. Sorry, I read a Twitch chat. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. You're a huge friend of the stream and a wonderful person. So at Goblin Sword Dungeons and Dragons on the Instagram, go follow that and buy dice from Dice Envy, diceenvy.com/the Bottlecap Brigade. It helps us help you by buying dice and helps us by helping us because we're an affiliate. So love you.
Yeah, right on. Well, thanks guys so much. That's so cool. I will use them we will use them forever.
I'm super stoked. Super
Very
stoked.
stoked.
Steal them and use them all.
Yeah. They're mine.
Damn you.
Well, I think without further ado, let's score some bottle caps. Welcome to episode 38, The Darkest Day. Nice. Well done. 10 out
You
of
did it.
thought it was a fart.
Betrayal is never something that's easy to come back from. Once trust is broken, some things never truly heal. The wounds, they may look healed, sure, but no. they're never the same. Whether that is your friend, a lover, or even family members, it's always an egregious sin to betray one's trust. Our brigade has certainly been through a lot of these things the past few weeks. And there seems to be no end in sight for their struggles and their lack of rest. After finally, you're welcome for that plug. After finally making it back to the city of Souther with a bumpy waterside journey, one filled with headstrong dolphins that were headed for trouble, they went headfirst into the fray, you might say. Some dodged the cannons fired by the lower Souther pirate militia, and some not. As our group of heroic misfits arrived within the city, they finally saw Ivan Tor, the necromancer researcher who had taken the young boy Vint into his tutelage. Ivan, or rather Vint, was able to return Togu's soul back to its original body, a long-awaited journey for Togu and his long-lost gnome self. I wanted to call you a halfling so bad. Just
I would have logged on.
The party left Ivan's place only to hear a scream and the sounds of crashing within his small laboratory. They quickly went back inside only to find the knowledgeable and resourceful Ivan dead on the ground with no sight of Vint. Esmeralda, Eredris, Darrow, Tak, and Togu, as you look at the two pencil-sized bite marks on the side of Ivan's neck and the blood trailing from it, you notice something. Can everyone roll a perception roll?
Or do
We must not notice something. Yay! I will notice.
I'm
It's
not gonna notice.
Out of the
20.
gate. Hot out of the
Nope.
gate.
I got a dirty one. It's not a nat one, but it's a one.
a dirty one.
I actually
You
like
have a
that.
minus to perception.
Yeah, I have a nat minus one.
I actually want to take what you just said and make it a new rule. So we're not going to say natural one anymore.
Dirty
or
one.
Unnatural one.
Dirty.
It's dirty one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Love it. I got a dirty 20.
it'll go well for our OnlyFans page.
I feel like we need a different adjective for like for a 20. You know,
A clean 20.
a clean 20.
Well, that's
That's kind of confusing. Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. So we got a 20. Togu.
6.
Tak.
14.
Darrow.
15.
All right. You guys
Liar.
you guys first notice this. It's like the second that you've looked and see that Ivan's dead. There's blood coming out, a little bit out of the wound, which are like two bite marks coming, from his neck. And you guys are all staring at this, and you're just like, horrified and confused because you had just seen Ivan not even a minute ago, alive. And Eredris, you suddenly look over and you see Jolie pass out from the horrid scene and start to fall to the ground. What would you like to do?
I want to rush over to help to try to catch her and be like, Jolie, and that's it. All dramatic like.
Okay.
Like in
The
movies.
rest of you look over
And
except
Bottlecap Brigade
Esmeralda.
episodes.
Yeah, fair enough. Esmeralda, you don't even notice him run over there. You're just like, oh my god, like just staring at this dead body. However, Togu, Tak, and Darrow, you guys look over and see Air just holding Jolie, who's passed out cold.
She's passed out cold.
He seems pretty awake to me.
Yeah, she seems fine. I'm sure she's fine.
I shake her a little bit.
She looks pretty bad, guys.
Yeah, she's out.
This isn't good.
Well, what should you do about that, Adris?
Put her in your bag of holding.
Well, we can't leave her here because it's pretty clear that things can come and go as they please. Is there a window broken anywhere, or does anybody see anything that? Well, And I just kind of like trail off and get quiet.
Well, if you're not going to do anything with Jolie, would you at least put her on my disc? I'd like to just kind of scooch my disc over there.
Thank God for that
Scooch it?
disc.
You want to scooch it?
Yeah, I want to give it a little... Actually, do I have Ong with me?
I believe you spent some time bringing him
Mhm.
back.
Yeah, okay, I'd like to say, Ong, push the disc over.
Yeah.
And have Ong do it.
Yeah. It's like, fuck you, and then it does it, though.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Ong. You're a 709-year-old magpie that I summon to do my bidding, and I appreciate your existence. I also appreciate when you flip me off,
That was
because
its wing.
that's our relationship.
It spread out its feathers and was like,
I love you, and I'm glad you can do that. I'm glad I taught that to you.
I put Jolie on the disc.
okay. Yeah.
And then I just want to immediately start searching the room for like a point of entry.
Interesting. I never thought you would do that. Let's do an investigation roll.
That's 10.
You look around
As
the
he's
room.
searching... Oh, sorry.
Oh, is this a good time or a bad time?
I was just gonna ask, as he's searching, can I like use prestidigitation to like light like a firecracker off behind his ass and scare the shit out of him?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay.
It goes well. All right, so Ergis, you're searching around and you're like looking everywhere, and at some point you're like on all fours. Okay, you're doing some like cat-cow action here. It's getting weird, right? And you're just looking around, searching around, and eventually you like find like some dust. You're like, oh, and you pick it up with your finger and you look at it, and it's green dust. And you're like, what the fuck? And as soon as you see this, it's like behind you.
Cool. I want to take my my Extendo Spiro and just wildly swing it behind me at whatever's in range.
Okay, that would be everyone. Let's do an attack roll. You did this, Sam.
Can we
Nat
dodge?
one.
Can we dodge out of the way?
Cheers.
Oh yeah, cheers, guys.
Drink.
Yeah.
Also, someone I think someone did a hydrate a while ago. So cheers
Oh,
to
word.
that too. Sorry.
Drink twice. Double cheers. Is that just orange juice, man? You just killing it? Or is that Tang?
Tang.
It's Tang. Of course it is.
Yeah.
Tang.
Pootie tang.
Booty.
All I
from
have
every
left.
Tang.
That's
Great
the
movie.
last of my Tang.
I'll make more tea.
No.
Oh
can't.
yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
All right.
I'm
Oh
out.
no. So,
Sorry.
There's no more
Uh,
left.
yeah. So you nat one. So, okay. Should I be mean? Oh, I have to be mean. The dice said I have to be mean. So,
Okay.
you swing around and you miss, like, everyone's like, what? And they, like, just jump over it. Like, everyone just dodges this thing. No big deal. And then you make contact with this pole and your Expendo Spear breaks.
Cool.
Sad.
You now have two pieces of the Extendo Spear. It is a very interesting item that requires someone with abilities of engineering to fix.
I throw it away and I get back to investigating.
Okay.
Person above me can fix that.
You guys just see him, like, turn around and swing and break his thing. He's just like, screw this thing. It just goes back to looking around. Yeah, I mean, you continue, like, to, like, you're, like, basically just messing around. You're like, there's this green dust everywhere. But you don't find anything new.
There's nothing like windows aren't open. There's no doors open, no holes in walls.
Yeah, so
Nothing.
the only entrance is his big elaborate door, as far as you can tell. And there used to be a window until Tiyuya transformed into a vampire and broke through it. He had since had it fixed, and it's now just a wall.
Cool. I want to walk over and like kneel down to look at Ivan Tor again and take a closer look at the bite marks.
I want to help.
I'd like to loot his body.
Okay, so you three go over there.
I'm gonna stop him from. I'm stopping him from looting the body.
I'm resisting you stopping me from looting that body. I want to
Whoa.
loot his body.
You guys should do opposing strength rolls. Contest. Whenever I can do a contest, I'll do it.
Okay.
And then Ergis and Togu, you can also do like. Let's
I got
do
a
it
4.
I'm gonna use True Strike, my cantrip, which means I get advantage on the strength roll. So.
Okay.
I got a 4.
And I don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't need it. So I got a dirty 17. So.
Ooh.
It's dirty before every roll.
From now on,
I like
everything's
dirty. Dirty if it's not
I do
natural.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in for that. And then before I resolve this scenario, Togu, Ergis, can you make an insight roll or survival? Your choice.
I'll survival it up.
Thoughts?
So I guess it doesn't matter. 'Cause
I
I'm good
am-
at both of those things. I got an 18. Dirty.
Whoa.
And while they're rolling, I'd like to go over to Esmeralda and just be like, God, these fucking guys, they won't ever let me steal anything.
That fucking
Okay.
sucks.
I know. Do you like stealing?
Yeah. I mean,
So this whole conversation you guys are having is while Togu has like caught your hand as you're trying to take his stuff, so he's holding on to you.
You just
Well,
turn
like,
away.
you see, like, I have so much money, I don't typically, like, need to steal, but
No,
I think it's really
I'd like to cast
Exactly, you do it
sleep
for the
on
thrill.
Dara.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right. So, Dara,
It's gonna be really
what's
hard.
your health? Yeah, what's
I
your
have
health?
full health. That's 28.
28. Good luck. There's nothing better than turning on your teammates at the beginning of the session. I'm in for this.
I
This
should
is gonna
just
be
I should just cast counterspell, but I'm not gonna.
oh.
weird. No, you
That would be
you
funny.
can't, because you don't see it coming.
Or
He's
hit him
your
with
friend.
firebolt. Fireball.
You're just sitting there like, oh wow.
Hit us
Just,
all
like,
with
pass
fireball.
out.
21. 7.
This is like a big moment. Ergis, you got an 18 though.
Yeah,
I did.
you are definitely asleep.
You got more than 28?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled
Cool.
4 8s. I rolled 4 8s.
Jesus.
So I get to roll. I roll 7d8 to attack you, and I rolled 4 8s.
Yeah.
Dope.
Get fucked. Sid.
I'm asleep. Yeah.
So
I like rolled out. I was like, sweet, that's an 8. I was like, that's another one.
How long
2.
am I asleep
and
for?
another. I don't know.
I'm just straight up. I'm in the middle of a conversation and he just passes out, and I'm just, Rid.
I mean, yeah, you
I'd like
guys
to
are
kind
literally
of flip her
talking.
off as I do.
Yeah. And you put some drugs down while you're asleep.
Oh,
So
it's a minute.
Okay.
you're holding you're holding his wrist because he was trying to like steal this, and like you look at him and then you do your spell thing, and now you just like are holding a limp wrist as he like claps on the ground, and Esmeralda's just like, what? Like I thought we were kind of vibing.
Yeah. I thought it was like chill.
Ergis, you got an 18 on your survival. So, as far as like the blood and what it looks like and stuff, it's like that is vampiric in nature.
So I turn to Togu and I'm like, Togu, it's pretty clearly vampiric, and remember that conversation we had a while back? I'm gonna need your help with something.
I just want to put my hand on his back and say, anything you need, my man. I'm feeling more like myself, so I'm happy to help you feel
Yeah.
more like yourself.
Yeah.
Esmeralda feels like a third wheel.
At least you're not.
Meanwhile,
attacked.
Tax just like
Even though Tag is there, I'm like,
What's a third wheel?
Double D, do I notice any of the green dust that you were talking about, or no?
You notice it from Ergis, who like swiped it off of like off the floor. But with his investigation roll, that's all he like saw. He's like, there's green dust.
Can I do if I make an investigation or can I do an intelligence check on the dust now that Eris has discovered it, or is that screwing the system since I rolled bad on my perception earlier?
I can just tell you right now, it's ether magic.
It seems likely to you guys based off your experiences that it's related to ether magic.
Do I see them looking at it?
Can I still make in? No, it won't work. Never mind.
So in a situation like that, you'd want to do like maybe an
I
arcane
was
or
trying
a
to
history.
I was trying to use Artificer's lore to see if I can do this, but it doesn't fit towards like natural stuff. It's all about created stuff, so it wouldn't work anyways.
Can I like poke my head out and be like, is that green dust again?
Yeah, it is.
Can I just be looking around there? Because I've never been in the room. Is there anything other than that door? Like, what's the...
Yeah, so, Eric just is, like, on the floor, and he's, like, found this, like, green dust, and he's like, oh, that's weird. That's definitely... I've seen this before. And you look around, and it's, like, kind of, like, it's funny to you, because this is maybe the first time, possibly, maybe you were in here earlier, but you're in his lab, and you look around, and there's, like, a couple tables. I mean, everything's, like, destroyed. Like, there was obviously some sort of fight that took place in here. But you look around, you see some tables that are like thrown over. There's stuff all over the ground, there's like broken glass and different things. You look over in the corner, and it's like, has that been there the whole time? And you look at this, and there's this huge statue.
Okay.
And as you stare at this thing, it looks like a statue of like an old gnome. And as you stare at it, it seems to have some sort of long beard, shabby robes, and there's pants that kind of resemble jeans underneath.
Okay. Yo, this gnome is like super fashion right now? And like, I don't know, has this always been here?
Has it always been there?
It's like, for you guys, like, that's the first time I've seen that.
Because I was in the room the last episode. I was in the room a little bit, and then we left, and then we came back. And I think I would have noticed a giant gnome with cool jeans.
I think we all would have.
They're white jeans, even.
He's
so
brave to wear those.
So I look up at it. I don't remember that being here. Togu?
Everyone stretch. Stretch. Oh yeah, get it.
Yeah, I want to look at the statue and be like, I don't think I remember it.
All right, I'm gonna push it over.
Bad.
No,
I kind of feel bad.
I just want to look at it.
I kind of feel bad. Should I wake him up?
I want to go and try to push the statue.
While he's doing that, can I just be looking at it before he pushes it over?
Just look at it. Yeah.
And then I want to wake up. I want to wake up Darrow while this is going on. Just
okay. You start to shake. You start to say, "Is it Darrow or Darrow?"
Darrow.
I always thought it was Darrow. Yeah. Okay. So you start to shake him. We'll come back to that. But Air just like it's like he's rolling up his sleeves. Like, okay, just starts walking over like he's gonna push this thing over. The whole time you're just staring at it. And Esmeralda, you're looking at this thing, and there's like a little like pedestal, kind of like a mantle in front of it, and it has text on it. Like you're reading, you're like, what the hell? And you look closer at this thing, and it says, "Here lies Creator, father of the three brothers Ivan Tor, Calvin Tor, and Tormen Tor." And then you look a little closer. And it says, it's like crudely carved underneath that little pedestal, and it says, "Go down on me."
But I am still asleep, right?
And then Darrow wakes up.
Guys, this statue's like horny AF.
What does that even mean?
I want to try to push the statue over.
Okay. You're like, unchanged. This is my plan. Yeah, dude, let's do a strength roll.
15.
Yeah,
wait. Oh, no, that's saving throw. Yeah. 15.
15, okay. You're like pushing, and you feel like it maybe like kind of moves a little bit, and then you're like, and you're just exhausted.
Okay. I want to inspect it. Like, I want to see basically like if there's any part of the statue that can be moved to reveal a secret little entrance into his little place. So I'm moving fingers. I'm tinkering with this thing.
I will not leave this up to rolls, because I've given you all the hints I want to give you. But tell me exactly where you're feeling.
Well, I'm feeling all over. I'm
Like
suspecting
a pat down?
Esmeralda. I'm suspecting Esmeralda was the one that read "Go down on me." Did Eredris?
Yeah,
I mean, it's on the pedestal. I imagine you would see it.
Okay. So yeah, I'm taking a closer look at his waist down. All of it.
Nice.
Where is that though? It needs to be specific so I can correctly depict the situation.
I'm looking at his butthole and penis and his knees and everything from the waist down.
Only those three.
the whole penis.
Well, it's a good
and
thing you
knees.
said knees, because
The golden
That's all he's made of, baby.
so those are his best. Things.
So basically, Eredris is convinced that somebody got in when, through some kind of secret passage, and this whole time he's just been trying to find a secret passage.
Yep.
While he's doing
And-
that,
yeah.
Can I look at where, like, the ground to see if there's any like drag marks?
Yeah, you don't see any drag marks. You look behind it, in front of it. You're like, this is weird.
This is weird.
Eredris, at some point, you're like touching everywhere, and try, using all your senses, and at some point you like land on his pelvic area, and you're like, you feel something.
Okay, I want to move it.
Yeah, so everyone watches as you like are holding this statue in its pelvic region, and as you're like holding this,
Surrounded
you
by the
guys-
penis.
Yeah.
I mean,
as you,
literally, we've had 30 sessions of people talking about dismembering people and like keeping dicks in their like inventory, and we have like
Yeah.
pussyfooted around like not calling it a penis for 40
Let's just
minutes.
say what it is.
And it's
Call it
driving me
is.
crazy.
a dick.
So
So
he's
Aaron just
holding
puts
it.
his hands on the massive statue cock, like moving on.
I'm
It's
walking
proportional.
away.
It makes it more uncomfortable how like it seems to fit the size of this. No, I mean just God, Dak. Never again, Joe. As you like, as soon as you make contact with this, thing, which we won't say, it's a dick, and
Does it finish?
you guys hear this bang on the front door, like dun, 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 and then you just hear outside, I think I saw some suspicious Caldu-looking individuals go in the old Ivan's lab. I bet they're in here.
Sarah just sighs and casts mold earth outside of the door just to lift a 5-foot column of earth in front of the door and knock whoever it is back.
That's my boy.
Right. Well, the door was like closed, but it's very much encased in earth now.
And then I'll cast minor illusion on the dirt and make it look like the door.
Yes.
So they like keep
Having-
pressing the door to like
Yes!
open it, and it's like
Yeah,
it's not working. Something must
yeah,
be wrong
exactly.
with this door.
Oh, that's great.
Do I know that he
So
did
they
that?
think-
I,
Or it's just
I
locked.
guess I don't. Yeah.
I just want to turn to Togu and be like, yo, like I know you put me to sleep or whatever for some reason when I was totally like vibing with Esmeralda just then, but like that was sick as fuck.
I just want to like give him. I just want to like not say anything and just like hold up like the knuckles, like.
I take like 5 gold and just slip it to you.
Whoa.
I want to give him 5 gold and then give it back. So I give him 10 gold.
And then I just do one of these, and I have Ongo lit on your shoulder. I want Ongo to like land on your shoulder and just kind of cuddle up to you a little bit.
It's like,
Meanwhile, I'm
Swarmzy
jacking
does the
off a
same.
gnome statue.
I'm looking around
These
like
two are becoming
everyone's
friends.
vibing in different ways.
Yeah, I mean,
Besides tack.
you guys are having like
Besides
this
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like in like if this was a movie, we'd be watching it. Like the shot would be the gnome statue, and then Eric just jacking him off. But then Togu is standing next to like Daro or whatever, and it looks like Togu is the exact same as the statue. So it just looks like Eric just is jacking off Togu.
Huh.
Like
Oh,
the camera's in the
like,
front,
like
and so
Austin
you don't
Powers,
see the
and they keep
statue.
covering up. Yeah, I mean,
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm picturing right now.
it looks like a giant dick. How are you? Okay, so yeah, okay. Well, it's weird, and you guys have this like kind of bro connection. And you guys look back to just see like Aaron just like it's not working, and he's been doing that for at least 10 seconds, which is a fair amount of time to do that to a statue. And Aaron just it's about this time that you notice that the statue, the pants, these nice kind of like designer jeans it's wearing, have like pockets, like normal jean pockets, but like one of them is like clearly open.
Has pockets.
It's pockets.
You said one of them is what?
It's like open, like they went out of their way to create like a little pocket.
All right, I want to put my hand in the pocket.
Why did you go for the dick first and not the pocket?
It said go down on me. So I was like checking shit out, and then
It was the
he
most
was
obvious.
like, "Oh, there's something there," and so I went for the dick, and then he's like, "Just kidding, it's in a pocket." I'm like,
This is
"Okay."
this is forced.
It
fun.
always is. It always is.
Wielding
yeah.
his power.
You guys literally watch Aaron just like I don't manhandle the statue, and then at some point decides to then go into the pocket, and he goes to the pocket, and you feel like something weird in there. It feels like metal and cylindrical, but small, almost like a light switch.
I want to try to switch it. I want to either try to flick it or push it in or make this goddamn door open.
Choose the adjective you want, because it changes everything.
It feels like a switch.
Would you flicked it?
Well, did it you I'm confirming what you said. You said it feels
Pass
like a light
it.
switch. Twist it.
Don't twist it. Okay, so Indian burn. Okay, so dude, you wait, we talked about changing that word. Anyway, so dude, you flip the switch, as it were, and there's like this weird kind of like, and the whole room kind of like moves for a second. And yeah, you guys look around like, what the heck? And the whole room then go ahead.
I turn back to everybody. I'm like, I found it. And then all this stuff happens. Go ahead.
So now it makes sense. You're like, I did it. And then the whole room, the whole lab starts to like move down, and you guys look at it like these kind of gross old brick walls that are just covered in moss that surround you guys as you start to descend down. And you realize that you're in some sort of pulley elevator.
I ready my quarterstaff.
Mm-hmm. Tack pulls out Sailor's Remorse.
Oh, and my
Readies up his
bejeweled...
shield.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Yeah.
I want to go grab the extendo spear and see if I can kind of huddle in a corner and then attempt to put it back together.
All right, let's do an athletics. Well, no, it's in the room. Yeah, never mind. For some reason I was thinking you had to get off the elevator and get back to it in time, but that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you grab it
So,
and you want to
Can
keep
it be
or-
intelligence? I want to try and put it back together first. Can I use Artificer's Lore to do this?
I don't know enough about artificers.
I basically get a bonus on intelligent rolls on magic items, alchemy, or any sort of technical item. So if you consider this a technical item, then I consider anything engineering counts.
Yeah.
Because
I think I've been in this situation before. What is is there a role for crafting?
It's the Tinker Gnome rule. Like
when Sam leaves.
I'm sorry, I don't
it.
know this anyway.
All right.
Taylor, your
Drink.
next character should be an artificer.
What?
I think you'd have a lot of fun with artificers.
Yeah, you probably would.
What?
Wow.
I'm all out of
we
tang.
should drink because I have to look up a rule right now.
Yep.
I'm looking it up too.
I'm just trying to fish that little tang juice out of my glass here.
How do you see your taint juice?
Yes, it's in this
All right.
glass. I have taint juice. That's why it's so orange.
Rings out his eyes.
As usual with our campaign, I'm going to change the rules of D&D. So I feel like that I think intelligence makes sense. And so let's just do an intelligence roll. However, I will say that it's not something where you just slap duct tape on. So you can fix this, but it's almost like casting a ritual spell. Like it will take at least 10 minutes.
Correct. And I use Artificer's Lore, so I get a bonus on it.
Yeah.
Since it's okay, cool. So that is an 11. Can I get so that is a 17. 17. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like it's going well. You understand kind of the schematic in your brain of what you want to do to fix this thing. You're like, okay, there's 2 pieces and some shattered elements, and you're like, I know how to fix this. But it will take you like 10 minutes if you want to dedicate.
Can I start? If I start to do this, do I have to start over, or can I work as I go?
It would interrupt you if, say, anything were to happen in the next 10 minutes. But you certainly understand it. So your roll stays the same if you want to do it later. But you're like, I know how to fix this.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that later. I'm going to put the. So how did it break, Austin? At what point? Can I use the spear end without the extendo? It broke from the extendo?
Yeah, I would say it broke from it's the mechanical bit that busted. So you still have a staff basically, but the whole extending shaft piece.
It's it's like a spear. It's just a normal spear, and it doesn't extend anymore.
It's a stick.
Where's the spear part?
The spear is a part of the extendo bit. Yeah.
Oh, so
it
it's
broke
a stick,
off.
and it goes out, and the spear comes out,
Yeah.
like cat claws.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wolverine. That somebody
Okay, I was trying to
add
understand.
that in and post somebody.
So,
Visual effects.
and Sam, this might be a question for you. If I'm holding the staff, can I still wield Church Key in my other hand?
You can.
Do you
If
have
you don't attack with
two-handed?
it.
Yeah.
If I don't
Sure.
attack with the staff? Okay. Cool. So I'll just have the staff, and then I want to put my right hand on Church Key, or on Church Key, and just have it ready, just in case.
Is it because staffs are two-handed weapons? Is that why you say that? Is it considered a heavy weapon?
Well, I don't have two-handed.
Dual wielding.
So
I don't have dual wielding.
Well, there's dual wielding and two-handed weapons, and so if you're not proficient, because I would assume a staff is a two-handed weapon, especially for a gnome, then you would have you would roll it with disadvantage if you attacked with it, unless you're just gonna kind of try and hit someone with it.
So
unless
if I
it's small enough to be a one-handed weapon at this point,
But it's a staff, so it's probably a two-handed weapon no matter what, right? For a gnome.
I would assume.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just gonna ready because I don't have
It is
two-handed
two-handed.
proficiency. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
But if I don't use it to fight, I can still fight with church key. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Holding the staff, and then I'm grabbing church key.
All right, man, sweet.
Rocket.
So you guys continue to go down this, and it feels like the longest thing, you know, and it's almost like elevator music, like dun 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 dun. I don't know why it's that.
While that's happening, can I ask Esmeralda? Hey, Esmeralda, can I ask you a strange question, a bit of a weird request, maybe?
Yeah.
Would it be okay? Ong has expressed to me that he's always wanted to land on a blowfish spine and ride it down an elevator. Would that be okay if he lit on one of your spinies?
I've never said that. Tell her the truth.
Shh.
One, wow, and two, oh my god.
Is that like a hard yes?
Every time.
Or...
It's like a hard no.
Oh shit. Ong, it's not okay. Okay? It's not fish culture appropriate.
It's not appropriate.
You just look over at Ong, he's just like,
Ong, that was very rude of you to even ask. I'm so sorry, Esmeralda. Thank you for letting Ong know of his cultural failings. Yes.
Now I have a question. What is this? What? What did he want to do?
He wanted to land on one of your blowfish spines.
As we're going down to the elevator?
Yeah.
yeah, you know, like when you jump right at the end.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You know, I have a friend.
It'd be
who's
like a
really
waterbed
bad,
for him.
You can call her, and it's like that'll be fine.
He won't.
Yeah.
He won't though. If he even tries, you can just kill him. I'll resummon him.
Oh, I will.
That's fine.
Okay. What a segue. Wow. So you guys are going down this thing, and this elevator reaches the bottom. It's like, and you just see Ong like hop, and it's like, oh. And,
Am I still a fish man?
Yes.
Okay.
You also have like some sort of like a sword that debatably turned you into one.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So you guys reach the bottom of this, and you look around, and you can tell very clearly that you're in a sewer. And upon further looking around, investigating, it's like the exact sewer that you've been in before. Maybe a different portion of it. You don't like recognize where you are, but you're like, this is the same sewer, because it is. It has some sort of like bubbling, gross canal in the center of water of the sewer, and then pathways on each side. And you guys kind of like walk out from the elevator, look both ways, and to the left it seems to just like hit a wall where it has the same grate system, so the water can pass through, but virtually nothing else. And you look over to the right, and it seems to just descend into darkness.
Hydrate.
Yay!
I was parched.
I want to have my quarterstaff drawn and take a step towards the right and turn to everybody and say, all right, you guys, we need to find Vint, and we need to find my daughter. And then I just want to start walking.
Excuse me, Adris. Vint is the small child that ran off and is obviously a vampire, is that right?
No, Vint is the kid that saved Togu.
Yes, and also bit the man, and he's a vampire now, right? Can we safely assume that?
Was there any indication that he was a vampire whenever he was saving Togu?
Wasn't he the only one in the room with the dead with Ivantor when we left?
At the
Could
time,
have been
but
captured. Could have been taken.
I like to think that he's probably a shitty little vampire now.
maybe so. But he saved Togu.
Hey, but
I'm just gonna start walking.
Daro, question for you, bud. Like, being a vampire is kind of like a sickness, right?
Yeah, no, I fucking love vampires. I think he's a shitty one.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like being a vampire is like having a cold or a flu, right?
Well, I mean, but you're immortal and need to drink the blood of mortals to retain life. But yeah, it's kind of like a cold.
That's the sickness, which can be cured, right?
Well, I mean, if there's a way to cure it, it takes a lot of questing around the land of Skyrim, and maybe even turning into a werewolf instead of being a vampire, so you can forget one tree and remember the other. It's a very complicated process. They kind of talked about it a little bit throughout Sorcerer School, but like I can't just brew a potion.
Yeah,
I'm already walking.
It's like 80 hours plus of gameplay. I mean, it's a lot.
I mean, at least.
Walking behind Airdris because I haven't heard about this daughter, so all of a sudden I'm just like, daughter, okay. I was like, all right.
I'd like to follow and continue talking to Togu and Tak about vampirism and Skyrim.
Okay.
Following.
You guys are starting to walk through the sewer, and you're heading to the right. So you're on like the right side of the sewer and on the pathway, the walkway there. And Ergis and Esmeralda are having like kind of this interesting chat where Esmeralda's like, so like you have like a daughter or like what? And then you guys are just talking about that, and Ergis just ignoring her, like walking in front. And then Togu and Darrow having a chat about the possible solution to being a vampire and how to fix that. And Tak is, as usual, picking his nose and trying to see if it compares to the size of the maggot friend that he lost recently. And you guys hear some like bubbling to the water, and you look over to like see this like bubble come like, and you're like, what is that? And it continues to go like bubble after bubble, like pop, 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 and then you see this splash go like, and with that, we're gonna take a quick break. We will see you guys in a bit, and thank you for watching. Appreciate you.
Austin reminding himself he has to poop. Bubble guts.
Hey, we are back. Thank you for waiting. I'm sorry we took so long. Austin had to take a huge shit. Before we talk about
I was
that,
about to say insert poop joke
Yes,
here.
you did. No, Austin did have to take a shit. Just Austin was also talking in third person. So
Yes.
moving on.
it's a problem, and I do it a lot. I also take long shits a lot, so that's unrelated. Kat, can you please just change the subject?
You brought it up.
Yeah, hello, I'm Kat from Things. I want to talk to you guys about some dice. Look at all my little babies. This is a set I got from Dice Envy a long, long time ago, and I love it, and they do good rolls, and you should buy some dice if you want to have some good rolls. They're the best things in the world if you want your characters to succeed. One time when I was a young D&D player, I thought, I'm just going to buy one set. That's all I need, right?
Wrong.
I was wrong. So,
Idiot.
one of the
all
best-
the sets.
Yeah, I was a fucking child. One of the best things for me is diceenvy.com, and you can go to diceenvy.com/Bottlecap Brigade and purchase some dice, and that helps us a lot. And so you can have some cool dice that roll well. Not like my dirty one earlier before. That was a different dice.
Yeah,
so
it must not have been
Dirty.
Dice Envy.
Dice Envy.
Cheap ass Chessex
Those are-
dice.
Yeah, those are chess dice.
Sponsor us, Chessex. Love you.
Yeah. Also, oops.
And if
You
you
will
want
have multiple affiliates to dice companies that are competing.
Multiple
Well,
reputable sets of dice.
yeah,
That's what we
that's
do.
like ordering the same pizza on like Domino's and then also like Idaho Pizza Company and like a bunch of them and just see which one comes first.
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh. I only pay
anyway,
the first
Do
one.
that.
God.
Do the dice thing instead. And also if you want to round out your D&D sessions in a perfect ambiance, I would check out some Few Burnt Hairs candles. They smell nice. One,
Ooh.
you can burn it. Two, lethargic, and three, they're run by some amazing people. So you should check
Come
that
on.
out too.
So good.
I always do things
True.
in three.
That's true. Huh?
I
Ah,
singe my nose
excellent.
hairs on candles, smelling them.
Oh yeah.
Ow!
That's a
Breathe it in, baby.
problem you have that should be addressed.
It's just a few burnt hairs.
Drink
It's
it
not a
up.
big deal.
All right, that was dumb, but everything you did, Kat, was great. I'll give Kat 1,000 points, and Austin gets 4.
I get points.
Yeah,
That's
But the
all
points-
I need.
but the points don't matter, right?
Always knew you were Drew Carey.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Points are
also-
just like a microphone at a Britney Spears concert. I remember hearing that
There's-
on a Who's line.
Yeah. The one
were
that stuck
hearing
with me
that on
was,
Who's
it's
Line.
just like the Queen of England. Doesn't matter. That's like years now. I've remembered that.
Queen of England.
Yeah. What do you want to
That's
say, Sam?
great.
Sure.
Oh, I was
Austin,
just
do you
gonna
want us
say,
to
if
fake
you're-
laugh at all your jokes?
Yep, he does. If you're watching us on Twitch and you haven't discovered the D&D Beyond Overlay, it doesn't help us at all. But it's fucking fun, and I am consistently playing around with it because you can see everyone's characters and their health and all of their shit. So micromanage our stream, please. It's a blast.
Here's the thing, guys. Next week we're gonna have a special session, and I don't want to say too much, but if you tune in next Thursday, and we might change the time a little bit. Is that right, Joe? I think maybe like an hour earlier. But tune in next week. We're gonna have a very special episode, and I'll say this: I won't be DMing, so we'll see. you guys. I know everyone's excited about that. They're like, "Thank God, our characters aren't going to fall and die, and it's not going to be horrible."
No, we don't die. We just change characters. Unless your name is Sam.
Or we do feather fall.
They can fall as much as it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
we're
anymore.
cool now.
Yeah, I'll find a new
Yeah.
way to kill you. All right, well, let's get back into the session, you guys. You guys are walking through the sewer, and you're having different kind of conversations, and Tack is talking to himself. And you guys notice this like bubbling and this splashing come out of the sewer. And out of that flies in the air onto the pathway in front of you, Eridris, 4 crocodiles. However, these crocodiles seem different. And as you look at them, they have some sort of green goo dripping from them, as if they've mutated by some sort of foreign
Ether
liquid.
magic.
Yes, and I'm like, no, okay. And
Every
and
time you say green now, I'm like,
it's green.
I know what it is.
Yeah, we know. Dude, but
Meth
they
gators.
gators.
they're alligators. And but they seem to like have changed. Like they're kind of almost like humanoid gators.
Ooh, like
And
TMNT.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, dude. And they have like a little rat, like an older rat, walking behind them. Like,
God damn it.
anyway, so they jump onto the path in front of you, and you just hear like, as like saliva drips down from their mouth.
How are you guys doing?
Do they look like they like pizza?
Are you talking to the meth gators?
Yeah, I'm talking to the meth gators.
Do you talk meth gator? Do you speak meth gator?
I don't know. I don't really care at the moment. What's up,
Okay.
guys? Is this is this walking through here going to be a problem or what?
I don't think they like you, Adris. How far away are they from us?
In front of Austin, just like 5-6 feet. You guys are slowly behind him.
How far, in front of me? Like, how far is Adris in front of me, I guess?
Ooh, yeah, the order. Let's go with Tax certainly being in the back, and you're second to last. So,
Okay.
15 feet with your spell book open.
Away from me, and they're about 5 feet away from Adris.
15 feet away from you, 5 feet from Aegis.
Okay. Adris, would you take a couple of steps back? Just step back to me really quick.
Yeah, sure, no problem. You have something to say? Hey, Esmeralda, I'm pretty sure Darrow has something to tell both of us at the same time. Just kind of
Yeah,
slowly
back
back
them up
up and
as
not
well.
break eye contact with these gators.
Yeah, don't
hey,
break eye contact with
Yeah,
them.
we just he's about to tell us something real fast, Gators. Cool.
And then
Yeah,
after they kind of...
yeah, so I can meta too, and the Gators rolled an 18 on their reaction to him moving back, and so they continue to take a step with Aegis every time.
I want to come up to Erdris and I just want to get behind him and hold my church key.
And there's two.
Just to be by my buddy.
There's two of them.
Four of them.
Four. I'd like to cast Crown of Madness on one of them.
Yeah, let's
Go
party.
for it. Okay, it's a wisdom saving, right?
Yep.
What am I beating here? Well, I don't doesn't matter. That's more fun if you don't tell me. I got a 13.
It's a 16 to 1.
That's pretty difficult for a Gator.
Yeah. Yeah, Gators aren't wise, I guess.
I gave it a +1, so
There you go.
Okay, so a twisted crown of jagged iron appears on its head, and madness now glows in its eyes, and I control every action that it takes.
How long is it?
10 years.
It lasts for up to a minute, and as long as I concentrate on it. It can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns, excluding the first one, to break the spell.
Word. Well, yeah, the front one is now under your control.
I'd like to make it stab one of the other gators.
Whoa.
Wait, is that spell works? I thought it worked different.
What do you mean? I can make
I don't know.
a melee
Never mind.
attack against a creature other than itself that I mentally choose. So none of the other gators know that I'm doing this.
Okay.
Yeah, it rolled poorly both times, and so it misses. But as it swings with its claws at the other gator, it dodges, and you see them kind of communicate, and the other gator doesn't respond. Or actually, does it, Darrow? You don't know what it's saying. This is kind of complicated.
Yeah, I wanted to be able to act. It can act normally on its turn as well, other than attacking its
Okay.
friends. So I just like
Yeah.
it to act normally.
Yeah, all right. So it misses, and it doesn't say anything back. I'll just go with that instead of complicating it. And they're kind of confused. Well, that's not good. The other gators attempt to hold down the gator, what's going on with you, and fail to grapple it. Both of the gators that I rolled for. And everyone can also drink because I rolled a 1 and a 4.
Hey!
So you've now created the situation where this gator is turning on his friends, and the friends are like, "What are you doing?" And they can't stop him.
Can I understand
As he
them?
misses.
As a gator. Oh, because you're fish folk?
Yeah. I don't know.
Just roll a history check. I don't know what else to do there.
Okay.
Can I understand them?
Nope. You're just physically weird, but mentally still the same stupid, Darrow.
4 history check. Wow.
Okay. All you hear is loved.
Can you speak Gator, Esmeralda?
I I can really only understand it. I can pick some of it up. I heard loved, and that's like it.
Because something very strange seems to be happening with those gators.
The
I don't wanna
weirdest
give any more
gators.
They're
context.
like, I don't think that they're like trying to attack us. I don't know, but
Should we just like walk around them, maybe?
I
So-
kind of want to.
The
yeah.
path is like super narrow.
Can I do? I want to do some kind of like check on the gators to see if I can figure out what their nature is.
Yeah, like an insight on the gators.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Six.
Yeah, you're like, these seem like it seems like they're clumsy, and it seems like maybe they're not used to their bodies to you, like a newborn baby.
Oh God. They're not used to their bodies. They're not like babies. Is that fair to
They're
say?
learning.
It's like you're making an analogy to babies. It's not. They're not babies.
They're not
They are
baby
adorable.
sized.
They're not like that.
They're not baby sized.
Baby sized
they're-
little alligators coming
They're
at us.
they're all bigger than all of you. Yeah.
It's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Whenever the snapping turtle and the wolf got the ooze, and they were like babies.
Yep.
Am I the only one that watched these in the early 90s?
I don't
no,
watch.
no.
I don't watch any movie that ends with 2. Any number, actually.
John Wick 2?
AKA
Alright.
sequels?
I stopped. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I didn't
No
want to spell
sequels,
it out.
okay.
If you know what I mean.
I mean, it was probably one of the best sequels ever made.
Whoa. Okay, if you're on Twitch right now, let's comment on the best sequel ever made, and if you think
make
it's
a poll.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Ooh.
It's up
Yeah,
there.
it's definitely TMNT.
It's
What about?
really
Wait,
good.
guys. What about Mighty Ducks? I feel like 2 is like the best.
You said you didn't watch sequel.
Oh.
Mighty Ducks 2 is really good.
What about
Mighty Ducks
Wayne's
2.
World 2?
Mighty Ducks
What
2
about
is
Trolls 2?
As
about
it comes out,
Frozen?
I like the
One of the
hopefulness.
movies.
Wait,
ever.
wasn't Mighty Ducks 2 the one where we got Knuckle Puck, or was that in the first movie?
Is that
I think Knuckle Puck was the second.
I really don't remember. So
Secret of the Ooze.
Kenan
A few burnt
Thompson.
hairs knows what's up.
Wait, Secret of the Ooze. Wait, what?
That's
I missed that.
that was
completely.
that's the thing.
the
It's
movie.
like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 : Secret of the Ooze.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Anyway,
Wait, was
Full
that
of
the
life.
samurai one, or was that the
no,
third
that
one?
was third. That was the third one. I have all 3 of them on
Oh.
VHS.
Third one was not good.
Yeah,
And you still have a way to play those VHS?
I actually do. It's not plugged in, but I have one of those TVs that has the built-in VCR. I like it.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, does it weigh a
Oh.
ton?
No, it's like the size of a small mini fridge. It's not a big one. It's just like a small, like, you know, like a little. It's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. So
Well-
these guys are like kind of wrestling or attempting to with this one crowned gator, and you guys like
Are they
see them
still
like it's like they're like
talking?
"Rah!" and they're like one of them falls into the water, like it can't grapple. It's like and like falls into the water. And
I
it's
know
kinda
with
humorous
my-
to you.
With my 4, can I still try and understand a word or two, or is that?
Yeah. So far, the only thing you picked up was loved, and it was clearly
Okay.
in a sentence.
Okay.
It's the
Can I-
weirdest situation.
It's very strange. Can I just maybe sweep them all back into the water and we can just kind of keep on going? Is that okay with everyone?
I'm cool with that. Hey,
usually-
Steve,
It
Can you-
seems
can you-
sad.
can you come here real quick? And then Steve comes out of his little sock and he like goes up my like torso real fast, hops onto my shoulder, and says, "Yeah, Dad, what's up?" I'm like, "Steve, do you speak Gator?" Let me check.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Reptilian baby.
These rolls are
So-
all in your guys' favor, like every single one.
All right, Steve. Can you please tell us what these gators are saying? It's ridiculous. They didn't even attack us. They just jumped out of the water to be annoying.
Oh, I totally get that. No problem. And he just goes, and Steve starts listening to the gator conversation. How does that go, Austin?
Yeah, he's like, Dad, I think it's something like, hey, Jim, what's wrong you? Something like that. What's wrong you, Jim?
Oh, so they're just asking each other okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Steve. You've done a lot. And just to stay safe, maybe hop back into the sock. Is that cool?
Yeah, Dad, that's me.
And then he goes and he goes up my leg real fast and then goes back into his tie-dye sock to chill.
Okay. Yeah.
All
And
right.
he pops out and then he says, like, just before he's like, oh, by the way, Dad, he said that he loves to eat minnows. Okay, bye.
Thank you for that, Steve. Well, guys, apparently they love to eat pizza, and yeah, we got nothing. Let's just, Darrow, do your thing, man.
Okay, I'd just like to use shape water and kind of have a plume of water come out and wrap them and then kind of slowly drag them all back under the water, if I could.
Yeah, so you got a 5-foot cube. I mean, I would think that would probably do that. Cause water form of simple shapes. You can do it for 1 hour. 1 hour.
Of real time.
Time it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can freeze the water. There are so many fun things to shape water.
Yeah, freezing the water is something I'm going to use at some point. I was hoping you
Yeah.
wouldn't read that, and I could just scare
I've read
you
it
with
now. I know. I know it's possible. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna see how they do with that. Okay. Yeah.
Apparently pretty well.
Yeah, so two of them are like as like going into the water. One of them's just standing there like
I'm making it gentle. I just want to caress them.
yeah, I mean, two fall into the canal again, and one is just standing there like looking around like, where's his friends?
I want to walk up and push it into the water.
Okay, let's do an attack roll. Well,
Oh, that was so close to being a 19, but it wasn't. That is a 9.
great. I didn't have to do this, but I did, and it rolled a 1. So enjoy your drink.
Hey.
Drink. I'm running out of alcohol.
Oh my
I've
God.
never rolled so badly, so consistently.
Get it,
Perfectly
Kat.
blends in.
Get it.
Just drinking water then.
Does it? I like. Oh man, I'm bummed that it appeared again. Almost, it'd be great if it's like, I don't know. What was that movie? Did you guys watch The Boys? It's like translucent, where you guys like
Yeah.
see liquids just disappearing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Everyone thinks Trolls 2 was the best sequel on
What
the
the
planet.
hell?
Well,
It's 9 out of 11.
I took
Did
an
you
acting
put-
workshop from a guy that was in it.
what?
What?
For the
Was he
record.
that-
Was that his like thing?
kid?
At all.
He was like, I was in Trolls too, and you're like, oh.
That's his only credit. Yeah.
Did he
he
teach
was,
you how to say,
he was
oh my
also
god?
in Return of the Jedi. I mean,
Oh, so 2 very acclaimed movies.
very acclaimed. And I
Oh
watched
wait, it
Trolls
was
2
it
to
was
try to
all
find it,
Joe.
but it wasn't that big of a deal.
Joe spent 1,600 channel points to vote for Trolls 2.
I've been caught.
I had to
Joe,
see
why
like
have you
it
been
doesn't
so
look right.
quiet?
I'm not spending channel points.
Um,
It says right at the bottom. Boy Short contributed 1,600 channel points.
What a good use of channel points. All right. Well, yeah. Aaron, just you just walk up and you just like this giant gator, like, and you just grab it. And you're like, bye bye, and you just push it on, and they all fall back into the water.
I like.
Oh, all 4 of them too?
Yeah,
I like
Daryl
don't
already
think that they
pushed.
were like a bad thing.
That's why
It's
we didn't
almost-
hurt him.
What an encounter.
That was a good battle, you guys. Ugh.
Just
Yeah.
not once.
If I ever don't make you roll initiative right away, you got to be like, wait. Why is
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what
Like, what is happening?
And then I heard loud-
right. This is our fault because we're in a deep, dark sewer with nowhere to walk, and 4 crocodiles walk toward us, and we're not supposed to think it's a fight.
I
Okay,
asked him what was up.
And they
now we're falling.
Can I just
Oh my
turn to
God.
everyone and say, well, now that that's been kind of resolved, can we kind of move forward a little bit and see if we can maybe take a nap somewhere? I could use a nap.
I don't know
Yeah.
if we have time for naps.
Don't tell me when I don't have time for naps, Idris.
Okay, no problem. I just keep walking.
Wait, didn't you take a nap earlier when?
He's technically
Togo
fallen
put you
asleep
to sleep?
twice in the last.
Oh yeah, did I
like,
gain any
hour.
spells back or anything?
No.
Okay.
I keep walking.
Okay. You guys trudge up, and I just want to clarify, Taylor, that your rebuttal is coming from the same group that I had cannon fire flying at you. You guys just had like a chat about like prom and bullshit. So I don't know how to create a scene for you guys. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? So you guys continue down this sewer, and you're just like walking, and you're going down this thing. And I would say about like another like 5-10 minutes of walking through the darkness, you do eventually reach like a ladder that seems to be going up. And it does continue further on, but there is a ladder that goes up. And you can see a little bit of light that comes out of some sort of like circular sewer grate.
Hey, Tack. You're up.
Ah. Okay. I guess I'll do it. I'm pretty sneaky.
Tack's always the ladder dude. Like, I feel like there have been multiple situations where he has walked up a ladder. That's
He's the ladder
a
guy.
lot.
And stairwells.
I didn't know you were the ladder guy. I'm gonna write that down.
Cool. So Tack, yeah. I guess I'll try and stealth up the ladder.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's do a stealth roll and go up the ladder, and then there's also like a sewer grate if you want to like. It seems to be some sort of like metal. Virtually like a sewer grate. in real
Stealth
life and
lift
everything.
up.
Yep. Okay.
Slide it over.
Let's do your stealth roll.
Nat 20.
No, that's why he's a ladder guy.
He's the ladder guy.
Guys, rumors are true.
Wild card, bitches!
Damn. All right. Well, I'm glad.
Did you just
Thanks,
scream
Dice
wild card,
Envy.
bitches.
Charlie.
This natural 20 is brought to you by Dice Envy / the
This is the
Do you like nat 20s? Because we do. The only place to get your nat 20s is from diceenvy.com / the Bottlecap Brigade.
Damn. That was a 10.
I mean-
out of 10. Thank you, Taylor. That was out of the park. That was out of the park.
technically
far
it was
out.
a 28. So
Tack is no
Wow.
doubt the Charlie.
Ooh, that was a
of
dirty.
the
That was a
Bottlecap
dirty
Brigade.
28 with a natural 20.
oh yeah.
Which one's better? You tell me.
I like it dirty. So.
Yeah, I know you do. I've heard that about you, actually.
What's wrong with a little poop?
What? Is that what that meant to you? All right, so here's the deal. You go up this thing, and you're like, every step, everyone's like watching you, like, shh. You're just like, everything is like perfect, like no sound. Or just nothing. And you get to the top, and you move like this big metal grate, and instead of it being like, shh, it's just like, it's almost like it's on pillows, like. And you move it over, and you like stick your head up a little bit to look in there, and you just, it seems like some sort of abandoned warehouse looking thing. That's all you can tell at the moment.
Cool. I'm going to look down and be like, guys, I think we're clear.
That was very stealthy of you, Tack. I'm quite proud.
I used to steal a lot of booze from my mom's. That's actually my backstory.
Somebody quote that. Somebody quote that, because I think that's my favorite quote that we've had so far in this like entire session. Is I used to steal booze from my mom's.
Write that down, Sam.
Got it.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like sneak up and just kind of go to a little hidden off side spot that I can get to.
And I want to. The
see.
second when he looks down and hollers that he's through, I want to follow second.
All right, so you guys start to go through this, and you're looking around, and Tack immediately finds some sort of crate to like hide behind, like his weird self, and he's just being creepy and weird.
Action.
Yeah, he's being weird. He's being weird. And you guys look around this like abandoned warehouse, and it seems kind of familiar. Wow. You guys are like, this is an abandoned warehouse. This is the cut. We've been here before.
Oh, you
God
serious?
damn it.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 to see if you guys remembered. So you remembered. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
sweet.
like, oh, we've totally been here. You're on the first floor of the cut.
Hey,
So weird.
Which
I
one was
don't
the,
even.
which one was the cut? I don't remember. What happened last time we were on the cut? Was this,
This is-
when
this is a
Jolie
character.
and?
This is-
No. This,
No,
well, I mean,
this
it
is-
could be, but
This
it's
is the third time that Borges has shown up in a city, and this is where you guys found Tuyuya, and before Aether, Eregis' daughter, transported you guys.
got it.
So, yeah, once I realize it's the cut, I want to run upstairs.
Okay.
I follow.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you guys decide first. You do notice that there is, do you guys remember that there was a series of chests in that place before, and you guys put an item into that? Okay, so you run by, and you can tell, like you look over as you're like running, it's like slow motion, you're like running to the stairs that way, and you like look over to the side, you're like, huh?
That's not how I'm running.
Yeah, sorry. You're like,
It's Naruto running.
huh? I had to like not knuckle with my green screen. Like, yeah. So how can I make it dumber?
You can't make it dumber. It was dumb enough.
I just touched a statue, Dick. So you
Hey, whatever it was hard, right?
it was certainly firm. And you are running by, and you guys notice that there's like where the chests were in the past, where you've been here before. There's like dust, like a lack of dust, right, in like the square area of where the chests were, right? And you're like, okay, but there's like in a row 3 of those, except the last one is an actual chest, still sitting there.
Okay.
And all of you guys notice this. Like you're like the only thing in the room is this one chest that's left.
Cool. I go up the stairs.
Okay. Togo, you still following Eregis?
Yep.
Okay. Eregis and
Tat
Togo just
kinda-
run upstairs. What would you-
That kind of
yeah.
looks around and then elbows Darrow and Esmeralda, and he's like, I think we should probably check that out.
Yeah, I think that would be wise. Also, I'd like to say thank you to Nate for subscribing to us on Patreon. I
Thanks,
love you.
Nate.
Thanks, Nate.
That's a big one. I thank you.
Nate dog.
I'm gonna start like doing that like cool trot thing, like up the stairs. Like it's not a full run, but it's like
I say
on
that
my
to you,
toes.
and you just walk off.
Just like okay.
You're like,
It's, like,
I'm just
pretty
gonna go ahead and
impressive in
ignore
here.
that and go upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll come back to Eregis, Togu, and Esmeralda, who shows up a couple minutes later or a minute later. Tack, Darrow, what would you be? Yeah, what's your response to that?
Darrow.
I'd like to kind of check it out a little bit more, Tack. What do you think?
Yeah, I can't leave anything behind.
Yeah. Should I like do an investigation?
You want to investigate
Sure.
the chest?
Yeah.
You can. Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Do you need help? And I'm gonna start rubbing his shoulders as he's looking.
Yeah. Give me a little advantage on it, maybe.
Yeah. He gets a +1 to his roll.
Okay. I got a 4.
Nice. 35. A dirty
A
five.
dirty 5.
He's entranced by the shoulder massage.
Yeah. I mean, he feels relaxed, slightly aroused, but also primarily unsure of what that chest is about.
I'd just like to open it. Fuck it.
Just fuck it. So Darrow is just like, fuck it. And he
You
just
got
opens
this. You
it.
got this. You can get it. Open it up, baby. Let's see what's inside.
I'm happy with my choice.
So, but I just want to clarify that Darrow's like twice your height, so I'm kind of imagining like your legs like wrapped around his waist, and you're just like,
Like a
open
monkey.
it. Yeah. Open
This
it.
is also this is perfect because I feel like Tack is the Charlie of our group, and Darrow is totally the Frank of our group.
I always get tricked into doing work.
You
Charlie work.
You even do it on purpose.
He's always trying to pay himself
By
out.
choice. Damn.
Don't let me around any gasoline.
No, we wouldn't do that. All right, Tack, you're like massaging his shoulders, and Darrow's just like, fuck it, and he just opens this thing, and you guys just suddenly open this chest, and he looks inside, and then just Tack over the shoulders like, and you guys are looking at this thing, and looking down into the chest, you see it's almost like glorious, like gold, like as it like shines on your face, and as you like blink a little bit and wipe your eyes, you both see a very unclean and nasty looking pair of tidy whities.
Do you want to sniff them?
Jeez.
They're beautiful.
Is that the glow?
I'd like to say, Ong, pick up the panties and put them on Tack's head for me, Ong.
Oh, you're so on it.
Oh wow, my eyes.
Ong lands on the edge of the chest and like starts to like peck at it, and it just looks at you like, fuck you.
Do it. He has to obey.
Yep. And so he like grabs it and he like and then like holds it in his beak and like puts it on top of Tack's head, like walks away.
He's so satisfied. Looking all
Tack's real
So
reaction is
posh.
kind of like, I just want. Can I investigate him a little closer? Are they just dirty underwear?
You look closer.
Is there anything in them?
Okay. Oh, that's an interesting question, because as you
Stone Goblin dick.
as you and you have to hold it for the clue. So you look further into the tidy whities, and as you're looking into these things, you notice that it seems to enter. Yeah, no, it smells. It's used, clearly used. It's like a jock strap. It's nasty. It's been through some things, and as you look through the tidy whities, you see a literal bottomless pit, and you realize that you're holding a tidy whitey of holding.
I never have to worry about pooping my pants again. The poop will just disappear forever. It's the perfect diaper.
And I was so excited because you mentioned like a bag of holding at the beginning of the session of this episode, and I was like, he doesn't know, but I'm actually gonna give someone a tidy whitey of holding. Anyway, there you go. You can write this down as a description. This is a Dungeon Daddy Especial. Tidy Whitey of Holding. I wrote, you can even put large-ass objects into it, but they are weirdly different when you remove them. Scarred, maybe.
Is the Tidy Whitey of Holding just a bit of a meta question? Does that go into like a trans-dimensional plane? Like, is there oxygen where the Tidy Whiteys transfer things?
There are some things that you have to experiment to find out the truth.
Okay, I'd like to send Ong. Could I say, Tack?
Oh.
Tack, can I run a bit of an experiment here really quick?
Yeah, as long as it doesn't ruin them.
Yeah, no, Ong, enter.
Where is he going? And Tat covers his butt with one hand.
He's like, please no. Please no.
It's like that freaking scene in Bruce Allen. He's like, yo, that monkey just come out your butt?
Yes.
And I'd like to say, Ong, enter and return if you don't suffocate.
Okay. Oh, okay. I really don't. I really, and he's like still walking towards it, like, I really don't want to, and is still heading that direction. And Ong just kind of like starts to like dip its beak, as they say, into the underpants, and like pulls it back out. It's like, are you sure?
You can just put your head in there. Actually, let's try this. And I'd just like to grab him by his little magpie feet and just kind of shove my arm in there.
Okay, he's like, no, as you're like putting his whole body in, and you like dip him in there, and you just see like, it's almost like from your view, Darrow, it's like he's cascading into this endless spiral below you, and it's like a lot of tension on your hand.
Okay, and then I'd like to pull him back out, and I'd just like to say, was there oxygen in there? Do you think you could have survived?
You pull him out, and he's staring at you, and he's like literally dripping with like shit, like fecal matter all over his body. He's like,
prestidigitation to pretend clean him off.
Okay. Yeah. And he's like, I'll never forget this.
Okay, that's fine.
Ever.
Is there it looks like your bird's covered in shit?
Yeah, well, it looks like the inside of those Tidy Whiteys has quite a bit of shit in them. We can put our enemies in there.
I like that. I'm gonna save these. And Tack hooks him to his belt on his side.
You don't put them on you.
No.
Just hook them onto your side.
I just hook him onto my side.
All right. Yeah, you have Tidy Whiteys of Holding just like hanging off your belt loop.
Yeah, kind of like over my back left butt cheek.
Okay.
God.
All right. Well, we're gonna switch perspectives a little bit. I had no idea how that was gonna go, so I'm glad it went. I wouldn't say well. Togu. It went. You guys are running up these stairs. I mean, fervently remembering where you are and what may or may not be still in this building, a hidden treasure, possibly. That is something long forgotten. And you run up the top of the stairs, and the minute you go up the stairs, there's some sort of like reflection of light of broken glass through some window, and it like confuses you, and you're like, and you like try and like close your eyes, and as you open, you see something that you didn't realize you would see. And with that, we're gonna go on break. We'll see you guys really, really soon. And you're great. We love you guys, and this is so much fun. We'll see you in a bit.
Goblin swords are funny.
right,
I just
and we're
rolled on
back.
my chair.
Oh no. This happens every time. As soon as we go back in,
Oh,
you know,
man.
it's always Austin drooling on his chair. Well, you know, before we talk about that, or never talk about that, Joe, is there anything you want to say, brother? Or Taylor, sorry, not Joe. Joe, don't do anything. Never do anything, Joe. Just don't say anything.
Hey, Joe, is there anything you want to say? Joe, is there anything you want to say?
I knew it was going to happen.
So, let me tell you about dice envy. So I'm eating chocolate.
Is it just chocolate? Is that cake or something? Like, what are you eating?
It's a dessert I made. This is a s'more. With a lot of chocolate. The chocolate melted a lot more than I thought it would. So, I look like I have been adventuring in the underwear.
Oh,
But-
God.
Diving deep into the underwear.
So, if you're here with us, you are also a fellow adventurer. And what's one thing you have to have on your adventure? Your one
What?
trusty
What?
lucky
What?
item.
What's that lucky item?
For me, I scored because I got seven lucky die from diceenvy.com.
You don't even
So-
have to do this at all, Taylor. Like, he's just doing it for you.
If you just,
No, I know. I wasn't gonna do it
Yeah.
anyways. I was like, Joe could do it.
yeah, baby. So if you want to crush rolls like Tack or any of the rest of us with our Dice Envy dice, go to diceenvy.com /the Bottlecap Brigade and go get yourself a sick set of die and crush your adventures.
Crush him.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hally ho.
Joe, I
I
kind of
got
feel like...
M&Ms.
Yeah, he's just crushing M&Ms. I feel like crushing is kind of your verb, Joe. This is
Crushing?
nice. Yeah, you just crush things. You're crushing.
Tell me about it.
Oh God. All right. Well, let's never talk about anything that's just happened in the last like hour at least, and just move on. If that's all right with you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Settled. You guys go up. Ergis, Togu, you're heading up these stairs. Esmeralda, you are behind them, but a little bit further behind. And Ergis, Togu, you guys reach the top of this. And this broken window is like doing this weird kind of like prism effect where it's like these lights, like these 6 different lights. You're like, wow, and you like are confused and you like rub your eyes to try and see around it. And as you guys do, you see an empty upper level room, the same room you were in before, with Aether and to use new kind of ghoulish, I think it was a fiendling body. And the only thing that you see in this room is some sort of like dried blood splattering on the ground and some sort of small metallic object that's reflecting light from the window.
We're not in the room yet, right? We're outside the room looking in, correct?
No, the stairs are, it's like an open, what do you call that? Where it's like an open area at the top?
Like a trap door?
A loft?
A loft! It's like a loft.
Oh, okay.
It's so bougie.
Yeah, it's lofty.
The moment I see the metallic thing, I want to run up to it and take a closer look.
I'm gonna hold him
grabbing
back.
it.
I'm gonna hold him back from touching it first. Like if he's gonna run towards
I'm just gonna run up and look at
stop
it.
you.
To confirm what it is,
Okay.
and then I'm going to grab it.
I'm-
Because the whole point of coming up here was to get this key.
Okay, but this is what I'm imagining. You know, like someone like holding someone's shirt while they're like leaning over the edge of something, like they're helping them look down. And Aaron just like tried to reach for this thing, but just can't quite reach because Togu's like holding it back slightly. As you're,
No,
like,
I'm just trying to like. It seems really, I don't know. For Togu with his buddy Erdris, it just seems really irresponsible to run into a room and grab
That's fair.
something shiny in
That's
the middle. So I'm gonna stop him from grabbing it until we decide to grab it as a group.
Okay.
Can I look at it?
Yeah.
Can I run in and look at it?
Yeah. So you're like reaching for this thing as Togu's like holding you, and you look
Whoa,
at
whoa,
it.
whoa,
I just want to look
hold
at
on.
it. I what? What?
Yeah.
I just there's a shiny thing.
I just
to you
I know,
died up
and
here.
I'm-
She had a key that we need.
which is I just don't think I think we need to be careful. Is all.
I mean, I wasn't just gonna grab at a bright light.
You
Reflective
just
thing.
ran
I
up
was
2
gonna
flights
go
of stairs
look, 'cause
into
I
an
can't-
empty room. I can't trust you right now.
Yeah, because I knew that this is where to you died. We don't have time for this. Vint has been kidnapped by Aether, and I don't want to deal with this shit right now. All right, my daughter's a fucking vampire, and she kidnapped the kid that saved you after killing Ivan Tor.
I want to grab Eredris by his lapels and just be like, listen, I know there's a lot going on. You can't let emotion control your decisions right now because then
I'm
you put
not
everyone.
being emotional
Hold on.
right now.
Let
More
me
like
finish.
this, though.
Let me
Saving
finish.
time.
Exactly. Saving time is not what we need to do right now. We need to be safe. Because if you risk anything, if you go quickly, you put the rest of the brigade at risk.
Am I up
We
there?
need to be smart.
I'm gonna
Oh,
say
all right.
that
I'll be smart.
Okay, hold on. Before you respond, Esmeralda walks up. You're like, you put the rest of the group at risk, and that's all you hear, Esmeralda, as you come up the stairs.
Okay.
And you guys see her enter the room.
Yikes.
Cool.
Ooh.
I want to check
I-
for traps.
And I'm gonna let him go
Okay.
too. After I finish saying that, I want to let him go.
Cool. I want to check for traps.
Okay. Check for traps. You can do investigation.
Am I in the room yet?
No, you
Can
guys
I
are
also-
still
I got a
like
2.
fucking around down there.
Can I also check for traps?
Yeah.
If I see the
yes.
like, large key.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Go ahead.
Wait, have we confirmed yet that it's a key?
Yeah, I guess I haven't clarified. But it seems like to you, it seems like some sort of key that has like moss covering it, and it seems kind of like almost like it's floating, is what it looks like. That's kind of the vibe you're getting from it.
It's a floating key. It's
Yeah,
not on the
20.
floor.
It looks like it's elevating, but it seems like some sort of kind of like magical thing happening here. Esmeralda, what'd you get?
I got a nat 20, but it is a dirty
A dirty
19.
20.
No.
A dirty
A
20.
dirty
A
19.
dirty 19.
I have a -1 on investigation.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you roll a 20, we don't need to do modifiers ever.
Okay, cool.
All right, dude. I mean, yeah. You're like, there's no traps here, guys. This is really stupid. Like, to you, like, immediately you look around, you're like, this is... The idea that you guys think there are traps here is so ridiculous to, like, this old abandoned warehouse.
I feel like the like vibe in here is like really intense, and then I just go up and I grab the key, and I'm like, it doesn't need to have to be. It doesn't need to have to be.
Can I walk in at this point?
Yeah, okay. But Tack is still, like, wrapped around your chest with his legs.
That's okay. I
Baby
just like
Bjorn.
enter with Ong like covered in shit and Tack like wrapped around my chest, and just say, Esmeralda, did you find something interesting?
Yeah, it's like this key.
Oh,
I wait. Oh, sorry, I missed this. Darrow, did you come up or did we go back downstairs?
He went up.
I came up.
Okay, copy that. Cool.
You guys are
Yeah,
all
she
on
put the
wall.
entire brigade at risk.
Well, I mean, I trust her, considering the fact that she's a blowfish. I think she has a pretty good sense of danger.
Well
It's
said.
innately built into her.
What is that?
Also, thank you, no one, for noticing the situation that Tack and I find ourselves in right now.
Oh no, this is weird, and we're gonna talk about it later.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted. What are you gonna do with that key, Esmeralda?
I don't know, but they were like arguing about it, so I like went out to and I was like, cool, a key, and I took it, and nothing happened.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of that drama sometimes. Am I right?
Am I right? Drama-free zone.
Drama.
I want to try? I want to try to determine if Darrow is flirting with Esmeralda.
Oh my god.
We're just vibing.
Yes.
We're just vibing.
No.
Idris?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. No. He's not asking a character. You guys don't hear this. This is just him like looking at two people trying to figure it out right now.
If he thinks that I'm flirting
Yes.
with her.
This is my like
roll an insight roll, because if it's bad, it's equally as funny as if it's good. Are you guys flirting?
No, I think we're just.
I got a 12.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna say this. Ergis,
that almost couldn't be more in the middle, too.
Yeah. I mean, you're like so on the fence with this. You're like, there's definitely some tension, but I don't know if it's good or bad. There's something going on here.
Idris, do you have a fucking question? Would you like to take a picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, take a picture.
Esmeralda, can I take
longer.
a closer look at that? Can I see that key a little closer?
Is he reaching for my fin, which is holding the key?
No, I'm just.
How is
like,
your friend holding the key?
I'm asking.
Who is?
Ergis, I'm gonna say this though. You look at both of them again, and you see that Esmeralda is a fish folk that resembles a blowfish, and Darrow, which is literally just a tiny like fish folk, like merfolk looking guy, like tiny, and you're just like, they kind of like work, like it makes sense to you.
It's like this fits a little bit.
Stop being weird.
You guys stop it.
I just want to see. Is it? I want to look at the key, and does it resemble the other keys that we have? Oh.
Yeah. So let's write this down. So I don't think I've given you like official like inventory item names, right? But let's just make it simple.
Yes, that's true.
I believe Toku, you have the one from the desert temple. Let's just call that the orange key to make it easy.
Okay.
Somebody has who has the key from the underground temple, or the underwater?
Which one was the underground temple?
Underwater temple.
I think Jolie has that one.
Jolie does have that.
Jolie has it. Okay, that one's the blue key. If you're watching this, Miranda, I never know with you. You might watch this later. You have the blue key.
She said she was.
Yeah, no, she lies. And whoever is going to take this key has the green key, and it's mossy and airy. Almost feels like it's light in your pocket.
I handed it to Adris. So.
Okay.
I got it.
You're keeping it. All right. But yeah, it feels kind of gross when you touch it. But also,
I'd just like to say,
floating. It's like strange.
Idris, can I see that key really quick too?
Did you want to check it out and do like some kind of like magical thing on it, Darrow?
Yes.
I know you're into magic stuff.
I am.
I mean,
my whole life. That's all I'm good at.
Yeah. As far as I know, this key is one of a series of keys that can unlock a door that. Well, that's pretty much all we know.
I just want to say, it's sort of like this one too, and then I want to pull mine out and hold it right like this.
Earth, wind, fire, back to the Shire.
Interesting. Could I roll like an Arcana or like a history check on it to see if I know anything from the good old sorcerer school days?
You can. I do want to clarify that Togu Airdris. I don't know if you guys ever told the rest of the crew about previous Togu or future Togu.
What?
Anyway,
I don't think we did have
yeah. So, Darrow, yeah, do a. Let's do Arcana, because I feel like there's no history for you to know here.
I'm gonna roll that, but Goblins Horde Grace, you did not need to do that. You are unbelievably kind and supportive of our stream. Thank you so much.
You are
for
number
subscribing
one
to us on Patreon. That is above and beyond anything. We owe you now. We owe you now so much content.
Thanks, man.
We'll give you some,
oh my goodness.
My favorite hair.
You're very sweet. I rolled a 19 with my new Dice Envy big ol' friend dice, and with Arcana, it's still a 19. So.
Okay. It's a natural or dirty 19?
It's a natural 19. I don't have any bonus to Arcana.
It's a clean 19. Just
a clean 19.
It's technically both.
I love this new thing.
Yeah, no, you've changed the game, Kat, for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With the word dirty. Cool.
Dirty. It's a dirty 19. All right, Darrow. They all seem super magical to you, but it seems like they're almost like harnessing some sort of element. And I'm gonna say for like a brief moment, you like see almost like tiny fairies or something. It seems like some sort of movement on each one of them. But then you blink again, you're like, no, seeing things.
Did anyone else see that?
Air just like literally can't stop staring at this moss-covered one that just is covered in fairies, almost like it's like covered in spiders, and he's just like.
So you said they just kind of moved a little bit and then stopped.
It seemed like you saw like movement, and maybe you saw like tiny humanoid shapes flying around, and then you're like, no, that didn't happen.
I'd like to. Could I like take two of them and kind of put them close together and see if anything happens?
I'm not giving you my key.
Could I just take the key that A just lent to me and go put it next to like Togu's key?
Are you trying to touch key tips?
Oh my god, who's carrying Miranda?
The disc.
The disc.
Okay, the disc.
It's just behind me. It's been following me.
Okay. Jesus. Great. Yes, the disc fit through the whole sewer, up the ladder, through the tiny sewer grate. It was awesome. This perfectly fit compact disc. And anyway, so technically you do have the other key nearby. But anyway, Togu, you're not allowing him to approach your key?
No, you can come close. I'm not letting him take my key.
You're just holding it though. Okay. So
Yeah.
you guys like kind of touch tips with your keys, as they say, and it doesn't seem like anything happens.
Okay. It seems like there's little magical beings floating around these. I don't know what to make of them, but they seem hella powerful, y'all. So,
well, I mean, all of the elements have little tiny fairies. Have you guys been noticing the air fairies that happen every time we open doors?
I mean, that's some pretty.
Oh, that's just me. Okay,
wait,
yeah,
air
no problem.
fairy?
I just grabbed the key. Yeah, they're these little fairies that
Hey.
Look, your guys' doors up here are weird, okay?
Do you guys not have
Aries?
water fairies? What?
Hey, Aries,
have
how long
water
have you been
fairies.
seeing fairies, buddy?
Ever since the ancient temple, whenever we opened that door and all the fairy wind came out.
Is he okay?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just so I don't mess up my RP here, Austin, was there a moment where you shared you were like, hey, yeah, this whole world has little fairies that are tied to the elements. I feel like that was a common knowledge type thing.
Yeah, okay, here's the deal. No, it is not like a common knowledge thing, but I did say some stuff, but certainly you're the other one that's noticed them.
Cool.
That's what it's evolved into, at least. So the situation still
Sweet.
makes sense. You're not
Sure, of course.
wrong, but no one believes you.
That's cool. Listen, guys, it's really not important right now. Let's just go and find Vint. We owe it to him to save him, and I really need to deal with Aether.
The dad.
Okay.
Because I don't know who that is.
Oh, did you say what did you
I
say?
said who dat. I
Who
said
dat?
who dat.
In character.
'Cause you didn't-
New phone, who dis?
Yeah, you never answered me when I was like, "You have a daughter?" And you were just like
Yeah.
walking forward, and I was like, "Okay, cool."
Just, Aether's my daughter, and there's this really bad guy, and his name is Griald, and apparently he has brainwashed her and turned her into a vampire, and now she leads the entire Splinter pirate group, and she's just being manipulated by him, and I've been trying to find her for a long time. Cool. Can we get moving?
Yeah.
And just kind of as an aside, everyone, air fairies are something that they talk about in sorcery school, but it's kind of like one of those things like, ha ha ha, that idiot believes in air fairies, which is, I'm kind of worried about Adris right now.
Oh, was I not supposed to hear that, Darrow?
No, I don't care if you hear it or not.
Oh.
All right.
And then I just start walking back downstairs, heading back to the ladder.
I want to stay in the room and then kind of tug on Darrow's pants or whatever to get him to stay so that I can have a conversation with him in private while everybody else is gone.
Word.
Great.
Darrow, you don't feel it.
I kind of maybe
The tug.
feel a little
Oh.
pinch on my coat. I just ignore it and keep on walking.
Darrow?
Yes. Toby.
Subtle.
Kerplunk! You don't hear it.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Why didn't you roll for it?
D&D.
I mean, like, okay.
D&D.
I mean, we can keep going. That's fine.
No, it's. I think what you're doing is funnier. So go for it.
I just wanted to. Hey, Darrow. I have a
Yes.
question, man.
Yes.
You have some knowledge about vampires, right?
Yeah. Yes, quite a bit.
Air just mentioned something about his daughter being brainwashed and we're trying to save her. If she's a vampire, can we save her?
Austin, do I have to like roll Arcana or anything on that?
This is like specific to like a dark arts thing, right? So, I guess Arcana is the only thing that makes sense, doesn't it? So let's go for
Yep.
it.
Well, 15.
Okay, in your head, you do not know of a way to cure vampirism.
Okay. Well, Togu, from everything that I've read, I know a lot of people have tried to convert vampires. None so far as the medical textbooks that I've encountered have actually been able to do it. There's no common medical knowledge to be able to just cast a spell and turn a vampire around. But I'm also not a level 20 sorcerer, so I don't know everything. I know a shitload and I have a lot of money, but
Yeah.
as far as I'm aware, there's
your
only two
cults.
ways to there's only 2 ways to cure a vampire.
And what are those 2 ways?
Kill them and beat them too much blood until they pass out.
And Togu,
Get that blood.
what you heard when he said level 20 was actually like in his cult is like means something, but it's like a triple dragon level sorcerer.
Okay. I just want to say, like, let's let's keep that information from Eregis for right now.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, and whoever, who knows, we might be able to find something that could help us with that. Usually when you see very astute vampires, they're with other very capable vampires, and typically those vampires have some knowledge about themselves and the inner workings of vampirism that most of us just don't have access to. I've been trying to get a vampire to bite me and turn me into a vampire for 10 years. It's a pain in the ass. So,
I'm just kind of thanks, man. And then I'm going to leave the room.
Wait, you don't want to be a vampire, Togu? We can be vampires together.
I'm leaving. No, you're good, man. Thanks for your help.
Yeah, thank you. Keep an eye on Togu.
Fuck you. All right. So you guys have this very, intense chat. And Darrow and Togu, you guys are the only ones still in the loft. Everyone else has started to go downstairs. And Togu and Darrow, you guys both hear a scream from outside the broken window, just about 8 feet away from you.
The window is 8 feet away from us?
Yes.
I guess stealth. I want to go to the window and look out it.
Okay. Do a stealth roll then.
Okay. That sounds fun. There's my dice. Stealth roll. I got a dirty 16.
Okay. You approach the window, step by step, slowly getting closer to this broken glass window. And as you're about a foot away from the window, the first thing you notice is your crouched body looks up. As you see that there are you hear a lot of screaming, but what you see above is an entire hovering, floating castle above the city. And coming out of this is, from your eyes, over 2,000 gargoyles descending down into the city. And as you slowly take in this sight, you look down to see that there are fires starting to approach, pop up on different buildings all around the city as gargoyles are descending into various buildings. And the screaming all over the city intensifies to a really high level. It seems like the entire city is in uproar as they're being attacked by an army of gargoyles.
Guys! And I want to scream so everybody can hear.
Yep. You guys just hear him say that.
Look outside! We've got company!
I rushed to the window.
Me too. Follow.
Yeah, so you guys all run upstairs, and yeah, you guys all look out the window and see a similar sight. They're just things are being exploded. You can even see cannons, some sort of kind of weaponry flying from the castle and destroying the city. But there are gargoyles everywhere, and they're starting to land on buildings and go into the buildings. You just hear screaming as they attack citizens within.
We gotta get back to the sewers, you guys.
Are we not going to help them? I thought you were all heroic, or whatever.
Oh, we'll stop them. But we're not an army.
I'm an army.
Darrow, if you want to stop the gargoyles, be my guest. But just send your disc with us, though, because we want Jolie to be
Not
safe.
if someone like you isn't going to help.
Do you hear the screams?
Yeah, they're awful.
I don't have time to be guilt tripped by this bullshit. I'm gonna walk downstairs.
I leave and I go
selfish.
to the thing.
Oh, okay.
What?
As he's leaving, I say, "You're being selfish."
I keep going.
Togu,
Wait,
you know him
there-
better than us.
Is there a door or something that you're walking through, VJ, or are you just
Downstairs?
walking?
He's going
no,
down
I'm going
those stairs.
downstairs back into the sewers.
Well, you guys are currently in the loft. Right,
Yeah.
everyone ran back upstairs to see what the screaming was about, and Air just is going down the stairs to the main level right now.
Okay, so I follow to the main level. Are you just ignoring it all, VJ, and going right towards the sewer entrance or whatever?
Well, ignoring the army of gargoyles.
Yeah. No, ignoring the rest of the brigade. Are you just completely walking directly down?
Yeah, that's where
I'm
I'm
basically
headed.
seeing. Am I trying to go in front of you, or am I grabbing and trying to talk to you as you're going? Is basically what I'm asking. Are you moving quickly, or are you just kind of?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get in front.
I'm moving
of
pretty
Eredris
quickly
and stop him. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to get in front of him.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you get in front of him.
Eredris,
What?
you need
What?
to stop.
Stop what?
Stop moving. Physically stop. Talk to us.
Okay.
We need a
what?
plan.
What?
If you go on your own,
Okay, all right.
none of this works.
Togu, here's the
okay?
fucking plan, man. We'll go back down to the fucking sewers. We'll continue going on. We took a detour because we realized this was the fucking cut. And we'll keep on going down in the sewers. There's no way we can go outside and take on 2,000 gargoyles that are descending from a flying fucking castle. What do you expect
All
to
right.
do, man?
What do I expect
like-
to do? I expected you to act like a hero.
Fuck off! And then I push him over and I just keep on going.
Yeah,
I'd like-
If he tries to push me, I'm reacting.
Cool.
I'm
Let's
fighting
fight.
it.
Can we see this? Can I like?
Yeah, can we see it?
Yeah, they're on the
I want
stairs.
to follow down. Yeah, I want to look at them from top of the stairs.
Okay, you guys.
I slip like a coin into Tack's pocket, and I say 2-1 on Adris.
Can I see that? Can I see that? Because
I say it loud enough for you to hear. I say it loud enough for you to hear.
Okay.
Yeah, you see
I'm
it.
gonna say.
You see it.
I'm gonna say. What is this? Over under or what?
Yeah, over under split. If Togu pulls out his corkscrew, it bets null though.
Cool. I give another coin to Tack too.
Oh my god. This is awesome.
Just so that you know, as your bookie, I take half of your fee.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I don't give a shit. Take
That
all
seems
of it.
fair.
This is just for fun. Ong, do you want to put anything in?
Oh wait, did you say Ong?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm like changing music and stuff. Ong's like, fuck you, and yes, and it puts in 5 gold.
Yeah, you can have 5 of my gold, you magpie.
It's
Hate
like
you.
I've already taken more than that.
I shrug.
All right. Okay, so this is all happening while Togu and Air just having a genuinely serious fight. Togu goes to shove Erdris?
No, Eric just tries to shove me out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. You guys do a strength contest.
I got 17.
I did not.
So Togu, this is the only thing about this is that he was going downstairs and you like ran in front of him. So he literally like shoves you down the stairs. So like you fall down the stairs. You're gonna take 5 damage as you fall down a flight of stairs. Eridus, you watch as your friend who you shoved down half a flight of stairs, literally rolls down the stairs and hits like the back banister.
I walk down the stairs and yeah, I walk down the stairs and walk past him, and I'm like,
We can fight this, but we're not going to fight it head on. If you want to come, then let's go. And then I head to the trapdoor that we came up from the sewers.
How would you like to react, Toby?
The second he says those lines to fight, I just want to look at him and be like, a wise guy once told me to fuck off. And then I want to walk back upstairs.
All right. So you guys who are like...
I head down into the sewers.
Okay.
I just head into the sewers, yeah.
Yep, you head into the sewers. And Tack, Esmeralda, and Darrow, you guys who are like making bets, like, oh yeah, think of who will win. You just watch Togu like slowly come back up the stairs. Alone.
I'd like to whisper to Togu, it's okay, you can pay me later.
Or Tack.
And say, or to Tack, sorry.
Yeah.
And then I'd like to turn to Togu and say, oh, buddy, are you okay? That seemed really
I want to punch him in the face. I'm punching him in the face.
Should we maybe follow him? I mean,
You're
he's kind
punching
of
Darrow?
right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
let's do an attack roll. What's your AC, Darrow? Like 4?
It's not very good. It's only 11, but
Do you hit him, Togu?
I want to use shield.
Is that a reaction?
Yeah, so I have +5 to my AC, so I have 16.
16.
Yeah.
You still hit him, Togu?
I rolled a 16.
Then you do hit him,
A dirty 16.
right? Attackers hit on ties.
Yeah, he got me.
Yeah. So then it's a physical attack for you. It's 1d4, and you're a bard, so I think it's your charisma mod. Hopefully I'm right, but anyway.
It's 5.
Yeah, he punches you in the face, Darrow, as you like kind of mock him, and you take 5 damage.
Okay.
Can I go?
I'd like.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was gonna say I'd like to turn to Esmeralda and say, "Did you just fucking see what he just did?"
As
Yeah,
half
I'm
his
gonna
face
go
is
up
red.
to. I'm gonna kind of like. I'm not like puffing up all the way, but I'm like puffing up a little bit, and I go up to Togo and I'm like, "Didn't you just get angry at Air just for getting emotional? We need to like cool down, and we need to help some people."
How tall is Togu?
I'm like just under 4 feet.
Okay, I'd like to use mold earth and make a 5x5 cube of dirt come up and kind of build like a prison around him, if I could, of dirt
I think
with bars and
probably.
everything.
Mold earth.
Yeah, I didn't know what the stone
It's
situation was like.
It's a 5-foot cube. So
Yeah.
so yes.
Yeah. I'd just like to say, Togu, you gonna fuck around and find out, or are you gonna chill out?
I just want to turn away.
Okay, well, if you can calm down, I know it's emotional. It seems like Idris is a little bit sensitive about the air fairies that he thinks he sees.
Wait a minute. It has to be dirt or stone, and this is a wooden floor, so
Oh,
that doesn't happen.
that's what I was asking.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Well,
I'm still after I hit him, I'm still disconnecting.
okay.
So if that helps you, like my idea is that, like from how I saw it, I came up the stairs, you came at me and talked shit, and so I punched you out of my face and then went away to decompress.
Okay. Well, Tack, Esmeralda, what do you think we should think we should get the fuck out of here? I mean, Idris is kind of right. There's a shitload of gargoyles out there. I can't kill that many of them.
Yeah, we probably should get to safety because I'm getting a little sketched out by everything that's going on here. We need to like sit down, have a beer, take a power nap, and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, let's do
Guys.
that. Does someone want to
Guys.
talk?
Can't do nothing.
There is an army of gargoyles outside. We're supposed to
Yeah.
just run away?
Well, no, not run away. Just kill him the right way.
This entire group, and I want to look directly at Tax. Say, this entire group has called me an abandoner for years for moments like this. Right?
I don't
Tell me
know.
what
I
I'm
was
supposed to do
dead.
here.
And I've never called you that, Togu. I'm sorry.
And I just got here.
But I understand if you have some like latent trauma from being considered someone that abandons people. I apologize, but I don't think this is an abandonment thing. I think we're just being smart so we don't commit suicide by attacking 2,000 gargoyles.
We can't leave.
Yeah, we can come right back, you know.
Stop itching your nose.
It's itches. I don't know. Darrow did a lot of drugs over the last like 8 hours.
How many butt
Tax is
diddlers
rubbing
have
his
you done?
gums.
Yeah, I'd just like to say, Togu, if you want a butt diddler or
Wait, where's the
anything-
briefcase?
anything to make it better.
Didn't we give it to Ivan?
It's
Yeah, we
still
did.
in his lab. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Togu, I think I'm gonna go ahead and follow Aedris. I think that it makes the most sense that we don't just sacrifice ourselves right this second, and that if we're gonna try and kill 2,000 gargoyles, we at least kill 1,000 of them instead of dying. Because all I have right now is like 2 spells left before I'm just exhausted.
And as he finishes that sentence, you hear like some sort of big crash. It's almost like a building is being like falling over near you guys, like, and you just hear like all these screams, like, and like you can hear the sound of like fire, like.
We definitely need to get to some sort of safety because I think our building's gonna be next here in a second.
Miranda just texted the group and was like, "I'm
I saw
watching.
that.
Don't fucking kill me."
She's dead.
Yeah, she's
already
dead.
When that happens, I'd like to have my disc kind of in front of me and just run. I just want to book it towards Aedris, though.
Okay.
I think there's a moment where Togu is alone in that room.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna grab Church Key and draw him and have like it's just that entire second where like he doesn't, like, Togu does not want to leave this fight, but at the same point I think he's still got a thought of he wants to take care of Aedris and know that he's really struggling, and so he's going to follow the group back down into the sewers.
Yeah. So Togu's the final one going in behind us.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be some
Okay.
time.
Yeah. Well, I guess
Okay.
as we start heading down, Tack's gonna turn back and go like,
We definitely don't need you dead, Togu. Again. We really could use you this time.
and then Tack just continues on to walk to the sewer.
All right. So you guys are all going to the sewer?
Mhm.
Yep. All
We're
right.
gonna
So
go find Aedris.
Aedris went in at least 4 or 5 minutes before you guys, as you had this conversation to kind of figure out what you were doing. And Aedris, you open up the sewer grate and you're mad, you're upset. You just had a fight with debatably your best friend, and you go down this ladder back into the sewer, and you feel kind of like a strange feeling. It's similar to kind of some of these like kind of fairy feelings or things that you've seen. Some sort of like movement of air. And as you reach the bottom of the ladder, you look over to see what it is. And you gasp for a second as we go to break. We will see you guys very soon.
Oh.
This is so fun. I love doing this to you guys every time. And we'll see you guys in 5-10 minutes, and we'll get to the bottom of what's going on right now. Thank you guys. See you in a bit.
Damn.
Hey, we are back. Thank you guys for waiting. I'm sorry it took a while. We had some serious shit to discuss. But in the meantime,
Like an
I'll tell you-
NPR D&D.
It was pretty, it was pretty interesting.
Hey everyone, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. Sam, I think you have something you want to tell everyone with whatever to the face that you're doing right now, whatever that is.
Yes, I do. And thank you for that wonderful introduction, Austin Townend. If you would like, I would love it if you all would do one of two things. The first thing is go on to Instagram, hit that follow button on at least 2 accounts, maybe 3, depending on how you're feeling. The first account would be ours. It's at the Bottlecap Brigade. The second account would be at Goblins Horde Dungeons and Dragons. I'll put it in the chat. The third would be at A Few Burnt Hairs. Not only will you gain a whole lot of karmic retribution in the positive light, but you will also gain a sense of self-satisfaction for knowing that you did something to support our wonderful friends.
The second thing.
The second thing.
The second thing? Wait, do you have
that
like
I would love it if you would do.
Do you have a subset of numbers that we're coming back
there's
to the top?
it's a multi-layered list. Shut the fuck up. The second thing that I'd love it if you would do is just fucking decimate that follow button on Twitch. Just fucking decimate it for more of this ASMR wonderful content.
God.
Smash it. And thank you so much for watching. Let's play some D&D.
Come on. Yeah.
Oh, felt weird.
I'm sorry that made you uncomfortable.
Everyone was
Austin.
uncomfortable.
I was almost asleep.
I'm like, this was weird.
I was getting tingles all over.
Feeling
It was nice.
tingles in my love handles.
Oh, that's not normal. That might be a
I know,
liver
it was like-
problem.
Yeah, you
like,
should
oh,
get that checked
God.
out.
I think I'm dying.
Yeah. All right. Well, without further ado, let's get back into the session, my friends. Erigis, as your kidneys tingle, you descend through the sewer grate, down the ladder, and you reach the bottom of the sewer. In front of you is 2 directions. One to the left where you came, where you can still see some splashing of some crocodile humanoids having some sort of playtime. And to the right, it seems to kind of descend on, as far as your eyes can see. Do you have dark vision? I'm assuming you do.
Mm-mm.
Oh, great. So it very quickly becomes very dark. And it seems to kind of infinitely go on. But as you reach the bottom, you have this recollection of shoving Togu of the rest of the party, the group, not going with you. And it's hard to trudge on alone.
So as I get to the bottom, I look down at my fist, and I stare at it for a second, and I look up to like the darkness, and I'm thinking about all this stuff. And I open my fist and I cast Flare.
Okay.
And then I just look at it for a second, and then I start to looking at Flare and thinking about all these things, and then I start to slowly walk further into the sewer.
Okay.
I guess it makes sense that Ergis would also have his quarterstaff drawn, and just kind of like anticipating to run into something as he searches for the hideout.
Yeah. So Ergis, you walk along, and the things. Well, let's see what the dice. Yeah. All right. So you're walking along this path on the right side. There is another path on the other side, but it doesn't seem to go anywhere different, at least so far. There's no changes in the course of the path, the sewer. And you walk along, and you do notice this. It seems like some sort of like gold coin on the ground in the sewer on the pathway.
I want to just kind of like kneel down and put the flare up next to it so I can get a good look at what it is.
Yeah, you look at it, and you rolled quite well, my friend. By cool. You, I mean I just decided that you get to do it. And you look down at this thing, and it seems some sort of like ancient coin. Certainly not in the last 100 or 200 years. Do you recognize this coin as any sort of monetary object? Seems older than that.
Does it have any... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. You look at at least the side you can see. Do you pick it up?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to stress you out. So you pick up the coin, and on the front of it, it seems to have some sort of lion. And on the back, you see like a man hanging by his neck.
Do either of these symbols like look familiar?
Yeah, do a history check.
Nat 20.
Hey!
Holy shit. Cheers.
Hey!
Hold on, I gotta write this down that you are aware of things. You just changed the course of history.
Yay! That's why I did a history check.
Thank you, Dice Envy.
Austin, do you want to message me whatever information you're about to give?
No. Oh man, guys, just don't meta this. Okay, this is D&D. It doesn't matter, actually.
No, that is the worst idea ever, because this group is entirely based on RP. Like, don't give this information and then tell us not to use it to RP.
Here's the problem.
You should message Austin.
Here's the problem, you guys. That we have people watching us, right? And they get to know this information. So, Ergis, you look down at this coin, and the lion doesn't make sense to you. You've never seen a lion that looks like this, right? And it seems to have like several arms coming out of it, almost like a Shiva kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like several arms like coming out of the lion's mane. And you're like, what is that? And you're like, okay. And you look at the back, and you see some. It seems to be some sort of like man being hung with like long hair coming down. And a lot of it is filled in of his body, is almost like it's trying to create a symbolism of dark clothing. And you've heard rumors, or really like an ancient story, of a man that was hung, I don't know, 1,000 years ago. Like, it's like a super old story, you know, like this is almost like talking about like Jesus or something. It's like, this is like a split between religion and myth for a lot of people, right? And this person had come back to life. And it seems based off the oldness of this coin and the symbolism involved with the hanged man. That is probably that story, this ancient story, which seems strange to see some sort of monetary device symbolizing a debatably religious belief or thought.
Okay. Cool. So, quick question. No. I'll ask you later. 'Cause I'm kind of curious about what we've played, but I would be asking a question about stuff that we was before we started streaming. We haven't seen Griald before, right?
Just his shadow.
You've never physically seen Griald ever. You've heard.
Have we?
You've
We
seen
fought
his
his
shadow,
shadow.
and you've debatably heard his
Yeah.
voice once,
Yes.
twice.
And that was still back in Farkle, right? Whenever Lord what's his face, the wizard dude, was being converted.
You've heard his voice.
Did we
3
ever?
times.
Cool beans. Okay. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
I'll say this.
That's
I'll
all.
say this. You've heard his voice in the ancient temple up at in Musiv, right? When you fought the shadow. You've heard his voice when you've described just now. And you've also heard his voice when some of you had to run away from a giant centipede thing, whatever that was.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, that was before.
I was wondering
streaming, I
too
think.
about the. I was wondering too about that Dream Worlds, but I'm pretty sure it was only that High Wizard guy.
Yeah.
And
So you guys have never seen
yeah.
Griald, though, for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, sweet. I take the ancient coin and I put it in my pocket, and then I stand up and just quarterstaff at the ready and continue to slowly move on.
You continue to walk on with your flare, and you've been walking for a while now. And it seems like a long journey you've been on. You know, like if you're walking through a desert for a long time, eventually you start. It seems repetitive. And it's just like this endless tunnel. And you continue to walk, and at some point you just hear a whimpering, maybe 40 feet, 50 feet in front of you. The flare's not quite creating enough light, but you hear a crying,
But who's there? And I would just head towards, just slowly at the ready, head towards the whimpering.
Are we anywhere behind him?
Unresolved. At the
Okay.
moment.
That's fine.
And you continue forward, Erdris, and you see a young boy kind of crying, and his face is in his hands.
Hello, are you hurt?
Yes, I am hurt.
But
I want to come up to Ergis and just say, I don't know how to say this. Do you mind? Do you mind if I say something real quick, Ergis?
You turn around, Erdris, to see Togu is right behind you in this tunnel.
What? Where did you? How did you get there? Where did you come from?
Just trust me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to put my arms down, and he goes, Everybody needs a little time away. I heard her say from each other. Even lovers need a holiday far away from each other. Hold me now. It's hard for me to say I'm sorry. I just want you to stay. So I do this for a minute, and using my College of Glamour trick, I want to use enthralling performance. So Air, just make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
I got a 9.
You lose.
Yeah. So you are charmed by me, and you do not know it.
Okay.
So I get done. I just say, I'm sorry for the things that I said. I think we need to go back the other direction.
I'm sorry too.
Can I hug him? The second he says I'm sorry too, I want to hug.
And I hug back.
Okay.
Roll for hug. Natural 20. Let's go.
Dirty 20.
So Eridris is just sitting there and like hugging Togu. He's like,
Togu, you give the best hugs.
It's I only do half of it, buddy. I only do half.
Okay. And while you're having this half hug, you blink.
No, it's a full hug. It's
I do the other half.
Okay,
Yeah,
I see.
you dumbass.
Well, okay,
Jeez,
all right,
Austin,
all right.
God,
Jesus
Sorry,
Christ.
that was aggressive.
Right?
I take
Yeah.
that back. I take
Yeah.
the word dumbass back. That was really aggressive, and I'm sorry.
It was pretty intense.
It's hard for
and
me to say I'm sorry.
unlike some characters, I won't be defensive. And that was, I mean, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
So-
I was very defensive this
Yeah,
year.
no, you're good. So you, Erigis, when you're hugging him and you guys like having this moment, you like blink a couple times, and you stop blinking to open your eyes, and you realize that you're caught in some sort of like spider trap. And you like look up to see several sort of like spider-like vampire humanoids like crawling around this huge web that you're a part of. And you look over to see the rest of the party starting to approach you on this path with like some sort of like fire they're holding. And you realize that you've been under some sort of hypnosis for at least 10 minutes now, having this weird thing that never happened with Togu. And you can see them like crawling around. They're like these creepy like... and they're like moving around on this thing.
So we just walked up.
You guys just walked up. I'm gonna say that Esmeralda is in front, and she's like, and you just see, you see like air just like wrapped up almost like a cocoon, but you can see his head is still exposed, and he's in this on this web.
Okay.
I say we go fight the gargoyles.
Guys?
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we were just kidding.
Can I want to cast one of my awesome fucking new spells, by the way. I'm gonna cast Cloud of Daggers.
Oh, that's a cool one.
It came at the last level. So up to 60 feet, I fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube, 5 feet on each side, centered around a point you choose within range. So the point I'm choosing is Eridris. So it's a whole bunch of spinning daggers, and then if a creature takes damage if they enter the area, or if they start their turn within the 5-foot cube.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do I need to make a roll then? You're attacking?
No, it happened. No, it's already happened. So if a creature comes within the 5-foot cube,
Okay,
Then-
and that's Eridus.
Then it's centered at Eridus, so Eridus
Alright.
is not considered. I don't think. Sam, you might be a better mindset.
No, that makes sense.
If I
Sounds right.
Spout of Daggers, can I do it around Eridus without him getting hit by it?
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense to me.
It's a like a sphere, right?
Yeah.
It's a cube, but yeah.
I imagine.
Yeah. It's around. I mean, it's
It's a
around.
square
it's
sphere.
it's a cube. I'm just kidding.
Okay, as long as Eridus
Polyhedron.
doesn't like move
Yeah.
somehow, maybe that's. But yeah, that's fair.
Well, but it's centered on Eridus, so if Eridus moves, it moves with him.
All right, fair enough. Sam, how did you make yourself so like unsaturated? It's incredible.
I don't know
No.
what's happening. I'm so sorry.
You're like pure white.
The whole time
It's all
I'm like,
black-
is he
it's
all
black
black
and
and white?
Is everything
He's just
okay?
blending in with his. with
Sam,
his
the
snowy
entire
background.
session, you
Ooh.
should have talked like you're an old timey like.
Yeah, I was like,
detective,
Sam is
yeah, Shane.
vintage.
All right.
Yeah.
So-
I feel like it's the background mixed with my shitty light and my
It's fine.
renovated
it's just who
basement.
You are. It's who
Yeah.
you are now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
you guys
blend in.
see, at least as Togu does this, creating some sort of safety net around Eridus, who's kind of like locked up in this web. You guys see at least two of these like vampire spider-like beings, and to you guys, they seem like extremely frightening. Like, I don't know how to describe this. They're walking like as if like they're prone on this thing, and they like literally like break their neck to be able to look at you guys. And when they do, I mean, this is frightening stuff. And when they do, it like occurs to you guys that these beings are incredibly strong. I mean, you guys are like, you are frightened of them.
You guys, those things are fucking horrifying. How far away are we from them?
You guys are like 35
feet.
Yeah.
Can I cast Fireball on them?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I want to hit. How many of them are there?
There is so far you've seen 2.
Okay. And they're coming out of where again? I'm sorry.
They seem to be like circling around this large net that is the whole back end of this sewer. Like the entire sewer is just like a web, a spider web, basically. And
Okay.
Eridus is kind of near where the path is on the right side.
Okay.
Except he's like wrapped in some sort of cocoon that's wrapping everything except his head. And they're
Okay.
just like kind of like moving around on it.
And how far away is he from like them and the kind of back cocoon area or the back spider web area?
How far back is he?
Yeah, how much distance is there from him and like the other spiders or the 2 spiders and then the web?
They're moving frequently. It seems like they're continually building the web around. So hard to say. But the whole channel itself is like maybe 40 feet in diameter. The whole sewer.
Okay. Well, so I want to hit wherever I can see like the most spiders at that exact moment in time, and also at least 20 feet away from Idris, if at all possible.
Oh man, we're gonna have to roll an attack roll, and depending on your roll, it's gonna work out or not roll.
Well, I mean, I aim it wherever the fuck I want, and then
Yeah.
everything in that radius has to roll a dex save.
Okay, then I'll roll for you because they're moving constantly, and they seem to move at like this speed that seems unnatural. And
Can I
want to
roll like a
clarify
perception maybe for it?
to like help you decide
To just
when
know
to
where
do
I
it.
want to aim. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, either I do it or you do it. Basically, let's do perception though. That seems fair.
Okay.
I
An
agree with
11.
that. Okay, you're not. I mean, as far as you're like, man, they're moving fast, and I do want to clarify their bodies. It is literally like humanoids. Like one of them seems like a human, and one seems like an elf. However, their bodies are contorted into this weird thing, Their arms and their legs seem both like weirdly misshapen, almost like spider legs, but they're still humanoid appendages. There's also around their kidneys is a third appendage coming out from each side, which are similar to, they have hands at the end, so hands, and feet.
Okay. Well then yeah, I want to point my fireball 20 feet long of Aedris at like the center of the web and just fucking hit it.
Okay. It's a wisdom saving.
Dex.
All right. So you do that.
Okay.
You fire at kind of about 21 feet away from Aegis, towards the center of that, enough that you feel safe that he won't be hurt by this. And Aegis, you watch as Darrow just fires this like firebolt, and it's concerning to you. And Aegis, you look over to see this firebolt hit about 20 to 25 feet away from you, and it immediately like spreads up, almost like an explosion of this firebolt making contact with the web. And one of these kind of creepy vampire spiders gets the fire hits it, and you see it like charred, like one of its arms, like, and it like jumps off of the web and jumps to the other side. The other one watches as its web is destroyed, unhit by the fire, and looks over at Darrow. Can everyone roll initiative?
Hey!
Also, just to note, that firebolt did 34 damage to anything it touched.
You hit one of them. It rolled a 2.
Okay. It took 34 damage.
Okay.
Is Ong's still alive, right?
Yes.
Darrow got a 15, Ong got a 13.
Togu got a 10.
I got a 12.
Okay, so Togu got a 10. 12.
Thank
Aegis?
you, the Adventure
getting
Archive,
raided
for
again.
rating us. Love
It's the second
you.
week in a row.
I have
2 weeks
Aegis.
in a row of being raided.
Yeah, I like it. Aegis and Togu, I've got you guys. How about attack?
I got 10.
Do you want to go before or after Togu?
I'll go after.
Esmeralda.
13.
1, 5, 15,
13.
13. Darrow.
15, Ong, 13. Also, everyone just drink for the raid. We're making up rules.
Hey!
Hey.
Every time we get
Thanks
raided,
for
drink.
joining us, guys.
Yep.
Hey, it's invisible again.
We drink a lot on our stream. Everyone raiding right now. All right. Well, hate to say
Thanks,
it,
Jedi
guys.
Mama. Shit, that's a badass handle.
Hate to say it, guys, but these anyone just joining us on Twitch, they're now interacting with a web of at least 2 creepy vampire spider-like humanoids, which has become very clear are much more powerful than them.
We might die.
And to be clear on this, to be clear on this, not only did they beat all of your initiatives, but they squashed it by numerous digits in the 10s. So, one with a 31, the other one with a 25.
Now you roll good.
I know.
You got a TPKR party right now?
Spider 1, which is the one that looked at you, Darrow, flies at you and goes for some sort of grapple. We can make a strength contest.
That's not gonna go well.
Nope. Well, it rolled pretty bad.
I got a 14.
You actually win
wait,
by
my
1.
strength? Okay.
Yeah.
Dope.
It has like
Get it.
it has literally +8. So We don't need to talk about, but it wasn't good, my roll. This thing flies at you. And it lands on you, and like you immediately just like roll it off of you. You're like, holy shit, what was that? And it like flies off back into the sewer somewhere and climbs up onto the ceiling.
Was it bad enough that I can take a reaction as I'm?
You technically should get some sort of opportunity on this. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I would like to, as it's kind of bumbling the fuck around me, I would like to hit it in the face with daylight. I'd like to cover my hand around its face and just daylight the fucking thing right in the face. And so
you just flashbang the spider.
Yeah.
With daylight on a vampire.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Let's do.
And so would you like me to explain this spell for you while we're in this cave with a couple of vampire spiders? Okay, so a 60-foot radius sphere of light spreads out from a point I choose within range, which is that spider's face. The sphere is bright light and sheds dim light for another 60 feet past that. It moves with the object that I choose.
You're choosing the spider?
Yes. Yep. And yep, that's what I want to do. If you'll let me.
All right. You attach this light source to this spider vampire, and you just see it like as soon as it sees it, it's like panicking, and it's like clawing all 6 of its humanoid appendages at this light, which isn't anything in front of it. And you just see it freaking out, and it's on the ceiling. You see it fall like to the ground on its back, like freaking out. And it quickly gets up, and you see it climb back up onto the ceiling and just take off down a different direction of the sewer, almost to the point where the light disappears.
You guys see that?
That was super dope.
Can you do that again?
I got one more in me,
I'm
maybe.
like wiggling in my. Super dope, Darrow.
Someone, I'll come help you when I have a second. I'm sorry, Adris.
I'll help you when it's my turn.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's Spider 2 now.
Can I turn to Spider 2 before it comes at me and just be like, get it?
Yeah. It's it 100% feels so confident it could destroy all of you at once. Spider 2 looks at Eredris, its next tasty meal, and it starts to sprint towards Eredris.
It takes 1. It's 5. That's 9. It takes 10 damage if it gets within 5 feet of Eredris.
It certainly does.
10
so
slashing
it'll take
damage.
10 damage. Okay. All right,
Also,
it takes
if
damage.
it ends its turn there, if it ends its turn within that cube at the start of its next turn, it takes the same damage again.
All right.
Is this
Good
the one
enough.
that got hit with the fireball, or was the other one?
The one that got hit by a
This
fireball
one is getting hit
attacked
because it's going into the cloud of daggers. Sorry.
Oh no.
You
Okay.
talk.
Darrow. Yeah, the one that got hit by the fireball reacted to Darrow.
Cool.
Hitting him with a fireball. This one
Yeah,
is
this
going
one
to
I just
have-
rolled because it just went in the cloud of daggers.
Yeah.
So
And so it gets hit, and it probably will get hit again. Eredris does a 28 hit your AC.
No, I'm sorry.
Jesus.
God damn it.
Seriously?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, he's kidding. Everything about that was a joke. Oh god, I almost dropped dice. Eredris, you're going to take 16 damage as it bites into your neck. Also, can you make a Constitution saving roll?
It's your butt.
That's a 19.
Nice.
You are bit by this vampire spider, but in no way are you controlled by the blood reckoning that is going over your body? You do not feel it taking over, this evil taking over your body, but you do feel a lot of your energy being drained. And if we actually followed the levels of exhaustion, you would be somewhere around 2 or 3 at this point. But we don't.
Okay.
But you can RP that you feel tired.
Oh.
How are you feeling? Yes.
I'm good. It's just a lot of blood. Just a lot of blood.
he literally has like this thing like sucking on his throat, and you're just like, "How you doing, buddy?"
You look tired.
And that's not, you know. All right, never mind. Dara, it's your turn.
Okay. I'd like to. Where is the second spider as far as my range of vision, like my line of sight?
You don't see it at all anymore.
No, the one that's going after Idris.
Oh, it's literally eating him in front of your eyes.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. I want to use my last spell slot, my last third level spell slot, and hit it with daylight. It just hits it with daylight. It can't get
No,
out
I
of the way.
know. I'm judging its reaction. Last time it got
Okay.
a 2, so it ran away. This time it did not get a 2. So you fill it with light, and it's like, and it's like freaking out, like it's confused about the light. And eventually it realizes that it's just light and not sunlight or anything that would kill it. And it's like, and it realizes it can see its victim better, and then is continually interested in eating its victim, but it doesn't get an extra turn because of that. And Darrow, is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
No.
Scream at it.
I mean, it's bright light and it's right on its eyes. So I'd just like to tell it to eat my butthole and then move on.
Okay. Well, this being like 8 times your level, realizes that it's bright light in its eyes.
Yeah.
How do you want me to be more clear?
No, it's good. You're good.
Ong's turn, I guess.
I'd like to say Ong, sacrifice. And have it fly into the spider's mouth to try to satiate it.
Oh my god.
Oh my
There's
god.
a t-shirt idea.
Ong, sacrifice. I fly into its mouth to satiate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Please
gosh.
fill it up.
I
right?
don't know what to do in this scenario. I'm just gonna roll a dice. Oh, it went
not hungry
bad,
anymore.
which means good for you. It ate
Dope.
the Ong like flies into his mouth, and it's like, and immediately starts like to consume this thing. And it's kind of like you literally watch as you guys all watch as his familiar is being like slowly ingested in this thing, and then you just see like the little legs kicking as it's like finished off, and you see it swallow like, and it finishes eating this bird. I don't know what kind of bird it is. I don't remember.
Magpie.
Magpie. And it finishes eating this magpie, and it seems a little less inclined to continually keep eating.
Can I break turn a little bit and just say like there's more where that came from if you want, you creepy little spider.
What the fuck?
Esmeralda, it's your turn. And Erigis, you're on deck.
Oh my god.
Okay. Just a quick question for I guess just continuity's sake. I can like shoot a heal. Can I? Did I do that once?
Holy shit.
Hey,
Heal?
did you ever get the heal?
She has.
Did you ever go get the one
I
you
did.
picked
I
off?
did get the heal back. I remember getting the heal back, and it was
You-
gross.
No, yeah, you've got your 2 like at least 4 to 6 inch heel shoes. Yeah.
Okay.
How big's the platform though? That's the real question.
Yeah. How I guess how far am I from it?
You are not a long distance barbarian. I just want to clarify, but I will. Yeah, you don't get the best of both worlds. But you guys are all, I think, about 35 feet is what I said originally.
Yeah.
I don't know what your movement speed is. Probably 30. It would put you within distance. I think it's fair to say you could attack if you approached with all your movement.
Okay. I'm gonna go into a rage.
What's your noise?
I
Yeah,
can't
what does that sound
even. I'm gonna look at it like biting Adris and think I'm the only one who can bully him, and then say I can't even, and then I'm gonna start running up to him, all poofed up, and I was gonna try and like do like a cool jump kick and pierce him with my heel.
Awesome. I think I can't even is a really good t-shirt idea.
I can't even. Yeah. All right, man. Let's make an attack roll.
Okay. Like that. Ugh.
She can't even.
Attack plus. I always forget. Attack plus. Is it proficiency?
Yes.
12.
Wait, is it?
Wait,
thought
not.
that-
Oh wait,
sorry,
in a rage.
No.
not
That's
on your
bard.
attack roll.
That's with bards.
Damage. It uses proficiency.
You use strength proficiency or dex, depending on what you're doing.
Just whichever
gonna-
stat is better, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what's happening?
Attack roll for in a rage. Is that anything different?
I thought rage just gives you advantage. Am I wrong, Sam?
Rage does a few things. It's not considered unarmed, is it?
No. Oh
Okay.
no, her heel is her weapon.
Her
Yeah,
heel is a
heel is a
weapon.
weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get, let's see.
Are we looking up a rule?
You get additional
get-
damage. Yeah. You get
Yeah,
a
we're
plus
taking a
2
roll.
to your proficiency bonus. Oh wait, sorry, plus 2 to damage.
Damage. We're just doing attack roll.
And you have advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Plus 2 bonus to damage. Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. If you're able to cast, blah, 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 that's it. That's all that matters.
So
But you can do reckless attacks.
Yeah, and reckless attack you should always be doing, if we're just being honest. As a barbarian of more than level 2, if you recklessly attack, you essentially get advantage on whatever you're attacking, but they also get advantage on you. So,
okay. So
and at 5th level you get fast movement, so you can skitter the fuck up there. You get an extra 10.
So it's you roll a d20 and it's your strength plus your proficiency.
Yes, for the hit
For the
die,
attack,
and you get
yeah.
advantage on that. If you attack recklessly, you get advantage on that.
Which
Okay.
means you get to
twice.
roll again.
okay, cool. I'm gonna roll again then.
Okay.
And it's just strength plus.
Your proficiency. Yep.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, so the first one was bad. Okay, we're going with the first one,
Oh.
which is 11.
Total.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I mean, you squarely miss, and it's unfortunate to miss in this scenario because your foot is now caught in the web,
Mm-hmm.
and is right next to this vampire.
I'm gonna throw these dice in the fire.
Yeah, just burn them alive.
They're not dice envy dice.
They're not
They're not
dice envy
Dice Envy
dice,
dice,
which is
yeah.
the major point, is
Yeah.
that they're the new dice I bought.
Yeah.
from not Dice Envy, and I'm gonna throw them away.
Never use them again. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn? You've used up your movement and your action.
And I did my bonus by flying into a rage. Yeah, I'm good.
You can speak, I guess, but other than
fuck you!
Erdris, it's your turn. Togu, you're up.
All right, I want to like with my I assume my hands are at my side or I want to reach for my bejeweled dagger and try to cut through the whatever. I should clarify something. This whole time I was like envisioning me in like some kind of cocoon thing with the spider web. Is that right?
You're
Am I cocooned up?
You're basically like all the way up to your neck in a cocoon. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. I want to.
Style.
I want to grab my bejeweled dagger and try to cut through the cocoon.
All right. This is dexterous. What you're doing.
Sure is.
Let's just roll a dex roll.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Yay!
Dirty as fuck. You don't have to drink on dirty 20s. Yeah, man, you're able to reach through to like whatever it is that you hold the dagger. Let's go with under your waist somewhere, and you're able to like slowly like pull it out. Like you drop it a little bit, and then you catch it again. You're like, whew, whew, and it almost fell to like the bottom of your cocoon thing. And you're able to like slowly start sawing, and through the course of your turn, you basically are able to like, you reckon you're about halfway towards freedom.
Okay. Sweet. I feel like at this point, recognizing the severity of the situation, Steve would like to ready an action.
Steve. So Steve being trapped within there.
Yeah, but now there's a little opening.
In action. All right.
Yeah, I'm ready.
He's ready.
Steve is readying in action.
Steve pops his head out of the tie-dye colored sock and is like, I'm going to fuck some shit up. And he's like, hey, Dad! And you're like, I got this!
Steve,
all right.
keep it down.
Yeah, Steve is effing ready, dude.
Don't do anything reckless, Steve.
All right. Well, Steve's ready to go. Toku, you are up, and Tack, you're on deck.
Okay.
I'd like to cast Sleep at level 3. It's a 90-foot radius there, but it is 9d8.
All right. The remaining spider.
Yeah.
Did you say 9d8?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, keep going.
8. 6. 55 is the total that I had for that.
Solid. It's solid.
Right on. I didn't want to interrupt
Jesus.
you, but even the maximum amount would not make this fall asleep.
Seriously? No way.
We're in a scary situation. I'm spooked.
And in fact, let's do this.
Yeah.
You looked at them and you felt like it is a sad attempt to even try.
I already tried, though. I already tried. It's over. Right? Like, I already did it. Wow, that's a bummer. Okay.
Yeah. All right. You can still move and speak.
I want to tell everybody how scary this spider is and how much I believe in everybody, and everybody gets bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
Oh, also that might be more. It might be a D8 for everybody right now since I'm at level 5. Let me double check, but yeah, you guys all get some love.
Right on. Is that a bonus action?
Bardic inspiration, yes.
Word up. Tack, is your turn.
Yeah, bonus action, and then it's a D8. Everybody gets to add. to whatever.
Okay.
Cool.
Tack, what would you like to do?
So, yeah, I guess Tack's gonna pull out his sword and shield. And you said I'm 35 feet away, huh?
Yeah.
So
its health is bigger than 72. He's got higher than 72 HP. BT dubs.
yeah.
I'm not sure if anybody else did the math. I just did it in my head. I was like, fuck.
At least we can all see because the cavern is illuminated because it has a light on its forehead.
It's very lit.
No.
It's very
Wait,
lit
I thought the
there.
other one. I thought the other one was
it's
lit.
lit.
Oh, Darrow
Wasn't
did
the
it to
other one-
both of them.
Yeah.
Just one reacted differently to the other.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Tack is going to use. All right. All right, I'm gonna start running up towards it. I'm gonna move 20 feet, and then. Okay, so it's a little RP part. I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna like stick my hand out towards. So I'm gonna run out with my shield and sword, and like I'm gonna kind of like hold my sword handle out, like I'm pointing towards Eredris, like, Eredris, let me help you. And then little lightning lure shoots out of my hand towards the vampire. So I'm casting the cantrip lightning lure. And you have to make a strength saving throw, which is probably not that high. You have to be a 13. Good luck.
It's a what?
Get fucked,
What save?
Spider.
Strength, beat a 13. I know you have +8 strength.
I mean, I almost doubled it.
Ooh, good for you.
Anywhere from
Yeah, eat shit, you piece of shit.
anywhere from 14 to 25.
Eat shit. Hey, somebody write that note down. Eat shit, you piece of
Piece
shit.
of shit.
Good one.
Yeah, it got like a 20. It got a 25.
Jesus.
Okay, well then, I am just going to move as close as possible. So I guess within 5-10 feet.
Okay.
I'm ready to get in the thick of things next turn.
Okay, who is near the spider and Eredris right now? Tack, Esmeralda.
I am.
Togu is not. Darrow is not.
Fuck no.
All right, Esmeralda, Tack, and Eredris. Can you guys make an athletics roll?
Is it?
I don't
Is it
have
the
to if
start
I
of
don't
the?
want
Is
to.
it the start of the spider's turn?
Just about.
Okay.
I got an 8.
You said athletics?
Yep.
17.
Ooh. 19.
18 and 19 from Tack and Esmeralda.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys see. Oh, I'm playing the wrong music. There we go.
Are you starting the spider's turn?
No. I will do damage
Okay.
for sure. Don't worry. No worries.
Yeah. Yep. I just rolled for it, so I have that number. So just
Okay.
let me know when you start the turn.
The spider seems to be like approaching to clamp down again on Eredris and to consume its prey. And as it's nearing his body, it stops as it hears some sort of rumbling. And you just watch it look up like as it looks up to the sky. And you hear like this rumbling, like this shaking, like and before you have time to even like react to it, you see some of the bricks starting to fall above the sewer, and in comes crashing this huge gargoyle, what you guys might recognize as a gargoyle lieutenant. that comes flying. They're about 3 to 4 times the size of a normal gargoyle that lead other gargoyles. And it comes flying into it, probably at least, like, I would say 4 times, maybe 5 times the size of Eredris, a very large being. Comes crashing through and breaks through the ceiling. And it smashes into the sewer, illuminating this light from the day. And as you guys see all of this crashing into it, Darrow and Togu, you are far enough away that you're unaffected. Tak and Esmeralda, you guys see this thing crashing and you immediately react to grabbing Eredris and jumping out of the way. And the only reason that he did not receive damage in this scenario is because you guys both rolled so well.
Yeah, what's
Good job,
up?
guys. Thank you.
Use my dice, Envy dice.
You guys rip him off of this spider web and pull him out of the way as like the arm of this gargoyle misses you guys by maybe a foot or 2. The light that's now cascading into there immediately starts to burn this spider vampire alive. And as you watch it kind of dissipate into like this greenish dust mixed with like this black liquor. Ichor is what I was going with there.
It's a Kahlua spider.
It's a Kahlua. I don't know how to say it. It's an Irish cream kind of vibe. And yeah, thank you. It's gross. You guys watch as this gargoyle is kind of just this huge lieutenant starts to like stand up and looks around to see you guys around him. And before you can react to what it does, that's the end of the session. Thank you guys so much for watching.
God damn it.
We appreciate you beyond belief. And it's been so fun. You guys are the best. I really love how much you guys are interacting on Twitch and different places, and continue to comment, like, subscribe, check us out on all the things, because it is so cool to be able to talk with you guys. We love this so much. So if you've actually watched this far into the session, we appreciate you so much, and we'll see you guys next Thursday and an hour earlier than normal. So we'll be doing like 6:15, 6:30, I don't know, 6:45 Mountain Standard Time. We're going to figure that out here shortly, but thank you guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.